Hey guys, welcome to Spoiler Kings. I'm Brian the Grizzly here with Brandman Brandon. Tank is on his way. He'll be here shortly. Just trying to get him everything set up. Man, it's been a hell of a weekend because literally it's the day after my birthday, and man, it was a hell of a weekend.
That's awesome. I'm so happy your birthday was great. Happy birthday
I
again, buddy.
appreciate it.
You know,
Appreciate it.
for those who don't know, me and this dude go way back to the family video days.
Yep.
It was an incredible honor to be to be invited to join the channel. What's it been, like 4 years at this
It's
point,
been almost 4 years, guys. I just can't believe it's been 4 years that we've been doing
right?
this.
Mhm. Yeah, and dude, I'm a little. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little jealous. You had a great weekend. I was bedridden the entire weekend because I freaking for the first time ever um pulled my lower back and it just gave out. I was like I couldn't walk. Today is like the first day I could get up and walk without feeling pain or like collapsing.
Which
It
is
was crazy.
crazy because you know what? Honestly, he's the strongest person I know, and it happens like you can lift a car, but then like you stretch the wrong way, your back goes out.
Mhm. Yeah,
This is what happens all the time.
dude, like it was I felt like when I was getting up to like walk around or go to the bathroom, like I was doing the limbo or something like that. I was freaking like last night was like the final night, or like early this morning actually. It was hurting a little bit when I got out of bed. I felt like freaking Judge Doom and Who Framed Roger Rabbit when he got steamrolled and he's getting back up. Then like I sort
uh,
of like walked
you flat, and you like
flat.
wobbly all right.
Yeah, wobbly, right? Yeah. So like, yeah, then I like walked around a little bit. I didn't go to the gym just because I didn't want to like irritate it or anything like that. But yeah, like as the day went on, like it just like it's still like a little sore, but now I'm like mostly back to normal. So
That's what's
hopefully
up. That is good.
hopefully nothing drastic happens and I lose another weekend.
Yeah, because we're supposed to have a party this weekend, so hopefully we're able to do that. I mean, I was glad, I was happy to see you today.
Yeah.
Uh, Took forever to try to get to you, but I was able to
Hmm.
do that. I was going to go pick up the keys for my new place, new
Hmm.
restaurant down there, and I was able to stop by and see B, drop off the castle finally. So it was a good time. I was happy to see him and to be able to speak to him before next time I see him. Hopefully, it could be this weekend or it's coming soon.
Yeah. I'm still like
Just
I just gotta
deciding.
yeah, I gotta decide and I gotta scramble to like get ready because I think
Mm.
even if I don't do it as big as as I originally planned, I'm still gonna have people over. So
That's awesome.
because yeah, so if I do have it as planned, awesome. If I don't, I'm still having people over. It's just gonna be a little more low key.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, let's look at some of the comments so we don't get forever behind because we already are like 20 minutes behind because everyone started so early. We got a collector says, "Hey, Spoiler Kings." And Teague says, "Spoiler Kings. Well, my Monday prediction for Michael was off by $18 million, but come next week, it will be closer to a billion. Michael is over $930 million. We've been saying it.
Crazy.
Been
Yeah.
saying it for a long time. It's going to happen."
Hmm.
Said, "Happy Manic Monday, fellas. Appreciate
Hmm.
you, Fernando."
Appreciate you, Fernando.
Say, any trailers tonight? I got two right now. The Last House, and then the little trailer, the X-Men 97 season 2 little trailer, so teaser. So
Oh wait, yeah,
those.
they did put out like a I didn't watch it. It's just like a character thing or something, right? Like I
Yep.
saw a screen cap from it.
But
Something.
we also could talk about the
Oh, I
leak
can't wait.
trailer we
It's
talked
almost
about
here.
spring.
2 weeks.
Did you guys see the Spider-Man one? Spider-Man leak trailer?
I heard about it. I read the description and I started watching like the first couple seconds of it and then I stopped myself. I was trying to be a good boy and wait until it comes out officially.
There's only one word I want to talk about. Starts with an S, ends with Antinos. That's all I really want to talk about because it seems amazing.
Mhm.
Let's see if Danny's going to wants to come in yet. See what's coming now. What? All right, there we go. All right, where we at? I don't think we have anything recent came out. We had a couple of recent ones that came out. Japan is getting a special footage reel for Michael that includes subtitles during the performances, so the audience can sing along. That's freaking awesome.
And you got to do that for yeah, like it's Michael Jackson. Like if you didn't do something like that, you're missing out on a great opportunity. And people were into it in theaters everywhere as it is. So that's the thing to do. Oh, I like it.
Could you see them re-releasing it with subtitles so that it could be a sing-along?
Sure. Yeah.
That would be a great way to make sure you hit that $1 billion mark.
I think that would be a lot of fun to do. You know,
I'll go see it again and sing along. Let's go.
I think I would too.
TJ says Disclosure Day only made $93 million. Scary Movie 6 is at $173 million. Obsession is at $288 million. Backrooms at $249 million. Toy Story 6 hits theaters Thursday. Toy Story 6 is going to make its own money.
Yeah, it's going to print money. You know, crazy how that franchise coming up on 31 years still has momentum.
1995.
1995.
That's
1995.
crazy.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I'm getting a little more excited because I've been watching the previous ones to get ready.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I think I'm changing my stance on Toy Story 4 just a little bit. Like I was ready to completely write it off after the first time I saw it. And then, you know, I was always like, oh, it wasn't bad, but it's just not as peak as its three predecessors, all of which I absolutely love.
3 is just so good.
3 is yeah. And I'm like one of those in the who kind of stands by the belief that in some cases the third one is always the worst one. But no, it was just as solid as the first two. I really enjoyed the first two.
Agreed. Mama Bear, hello boys. How you doing, Mama Bear? How you feeling?
Mama Bear.
Are we going to be talking about DOJ allowing Paramount and Warner Bros. Deal to go through, or did we already talk about that? I already talked about it on the rewind on Saturday morning, so that was a lot. I don't know how much you want to go back and arguing about it. I was yelling about it because I was so furious about it, but you know, it's exactly what I expected to happen. Mm-hmm. What up, Tag?
What's going on?
What's up? What's going on?
Mm-hmm. So tonight will likely be mainly Lestat with a disclosure day, and I have a couple of trailers, so I want to get both of those done so we could do that. Collector Brian and Anzo did talk about Saturday. The other guys may want to weigh in. If we can do that, if we can fit that in, but it's a big topic. It's a big topic. This whole Paramount Warner Brothers thing, it's huge, but you know,
is it? Like you said, I'm not surprised.
But what it is,
Trump's DOJ said, "Yeah, cool. Here's my BFF can get whatever the fuck he wants."
But that's
he already gave him yeah. Because wasn't the UFC fight that was a Paramount Plus thing, right?
It was.
So, the last time I checked, was America's birthday wasn't in the middle of fucking June. So,
are you surprised it wasn't June 14th? Because that's actually his birthday.
Yeah, exactly. They changed a normal UFC fight date. It's usually on Saturdays, right? UFC is usually on a Saturday night, and they changed America's birthday. I guess like July 4th falls on a Saturday. Like what the fuck are we doing? Like
when Trump was born.
Yeah, exactly. when America was really born. Yeah. So yeah, it's for me. Yeah, it's not that big of a surprise.
He says, I'm happy that Amazon doesn't care about the box office numbers for Masters of the Universe. I just want to enjoy more Oracle PSAs. That took me right back to the 80s, mid 90s, 100%. And the fact that
Yes.
the numbers down 71% from a low opening is crazy.
Man, I'm so offended by that because it's probably one of my
That's insane.
probably my number one of this early summer season so far. I had so much fun watching that movie. You know, I've seen it in the theater twice. I'm thinking about going again just for the sake of supporting it and just doing my part. It's too bad, but you know, the silver lining is that Amazon wants to do more. The director Travis Knight wants to do more. I hope we get more because they certainly left the door open, and
They got a trilogy already ready to go.
you know, it's just and yeah, I hope yeah, I agree with what Cole said. I hope I hope streaming and physical media you know gives it a further lease on life because it definitely deserves it.
What up, Danny?
What's going on, Danny?
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to see if you wanted to come in because every time you jumped on, I was like, "Hey, you ready to come in?" And then he left. I was like,
"Yeah, I was on my phone because you got grandkids. They want to share the computer." I'm like, "Bro, don't put no viruses on my computer because it's gonna be bad news for you." So,
I understand that. Oh man. Spoiler King's the second $1 billion film of the summer arrives next Monday. The third starts Thursday night. The fourth swings onto the screens late July. So, Michael, Toy Story, Spider-Man, and that leaked trailer, phenomenal.
Yeah, the parts I saw of it were pretty awesome. Like I said, I had to kind of stop myself.
If you look at it, there's really been even Spider-Man 3. Some people say that's kind of, but there really ain't been a terrible, awful Spider-Man movie that I've seen. I will watch all of them again.
No, like none of them.
Me too.
Yeah, yeah, none of them have been like absolute like
that's
trash.
The only IP comic book wise I can say that.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably the one IP that you can say that nothing was bad. Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Jen, how you doing? You got Ace in the building saying mostly Lestat because the episode was great. I can't wait to hear what Danny thinks about episode 2.
There's a lot more under control. I was like, thank you, Lord.
So you had 3 minutes to say it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your spoiler kings are at? Everyone's saying, hey to everybody. Mom Bear, if you get a chance to watch the after show Lestat, but definitely check it out. Yes, I agree. I love what they talk about. So you got Derpy in the building. He's talking about all the great stuff. You got screening tickets earlier right now for Supergirl, and I'm worried about
curious on seeing that one.
Nice.
You know,
I'm very curious about seeing that one.
I think it's gonna be a good movie. I just don't think
it is.
I think it's. Yeah, I
think it's going to make enough.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brandon.
Oh, sorry, Danny. No. Please.
I just said I think it's going to make about 430.
That's where I'm at too.
Yep, and that's enough. I think we looked it up last night on Storms Live. If it makes 437, 440, then it'll be profitable. So
that sounds about right.
Anticipating.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty reasonable number personally.
I think you got 2, maybe 2.5 weeks before the Odyssey. The Odyssey's going to totally knock it off the top of the mountain.
Toy Story might be a killer.
I don't understand Toy Story. I don't understand. I just don't understand Toy Story.
Hey, it's $1 billion movie every time you do it. And
yeah, I'm just saying, but we said that too about Jurassic Park. The last one wasn't.
Yeah, it's because they didn't leave in the theater long enough. It wasn't like it did make $840 million. It just they took it out after 28 days.
Yeah, and then in the past 3 or 4 Star Wars movies, and this one ain't.
Ain't Star Wars. It's a Star Wars TV show. That's what the problem was.
It's in the movie theater and it's Star Wars. It's supposed to make $1 billion, and this one ain't come nowhere close.
I don't think you have a problem with Toy Story 5. The pre-sales right now, I believe pre-sales are already over $250 million.
Mhm.
I'm happy for it. I will never lay eyes on it. But I'm happy
But your
for the fact
grandkids
that,
will.
you know, I would meet it want to go with their mama. I'm not going to see it.
I hope we're going to review Disclosure Day tonight. It was excellent.
You got mixed reviews.
You're not going to like what I got to say about it.
Mhm. You know, like
It was
I
a
was,
movie.
I was the only one who unfortunately didn't get around to seeing it. You know, just being bedridden. But yeah, the general consensus has been interesting based on what I've read about it. But I will let you guys handle that that review tonight.
Yeah,
I don't even mind sitting in on it because
it's
I'm
not,
gonna see it in any case.
it's not a bad movie. It's just two halves of a whole, man. It really isn't.
I got
Pepper
you.
says, Brian, I'm Randall Duke who keeps a message on Facebook. No, I didn't know because first it was my birthday, so I just haven't had a chance to go through all the stuff. But I see you. I understand. I knew it was you then. I knew it was you. So I'm saying, Derpy said, ooh, Professor Brandon. I see you. We got Lawrence in the building.
Can y'all hear me?
There. Say happy belated birthday to me. Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you sound good.
Mhm.
Said that's not Brandman, that's Leroy Kent.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's what he's waiting for him to
Yeah.
rip it open and have the Superman shirt on. Yes, Brandman is very much the professor.
All right.
Brandman cosplay as the dude from the company's retreat.
That was funny.
Oh, that's good. Been there before, and that shit hurt. Sucks. Hopefully, if you feel better, yeah, your back going out is the worst.
That's
Yeah. That happened
Yeah.
to me twice in my life, and it does not feel good.
You can't do nothing.
It's the,
Mhm.
it's
Nothing.
the first time it ever happened to me.
And
Yeah,
boy, I'll be begging for that shot. Get doctor, give me that shot. I gotta have it now.
That's it's so weird. I
Yeah.
pulled my shoulder. Lauren says, Brian, I was listening to y'all talk about Terror, but I only watched season 1, so I didn't say nothing. I appreciate you, Lawrence, because it was not the best finale.
Oh, really?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Because now that it's all out, I was gonna probably watch it. Probably hopefully sometime this week.
Yeah,
because I love season 1 and season 2 were great.
Yeah, that last episode was
Yeah.
So Brand proving he's not actually immortal. I don't know. I think he's just pretending to be wants to be like one of us. That's all it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to pretend to be like you mere mortals. See what it's
Exactly.
like.
And I'm the only person watching the final season of The Shy. It don't get no love on here. You know, because it ain't The Shy. It's not here. I'm here for real.
And I've been so backed up on The Shy. Like I don't know at which point did it lose me, but yeah, I'm really backed up on it. Unfortunately, sometimes I get too distracted, especially if a show kind of starts to lose me. I'll completely switch gears.
I got my Night of the Seven Kingdoms all ready to go. Came in today, so I'll add to my collection. Did you guys hear that Poopy here fell asleep at his birthday and during the UFC fight, and one of the Secret Service people had to put a hat on top of him? That's funny. In any situation, if Brandman said, I didn't go to the gym, I say pod people. He's a scroll. So Fernando, I heard it's a good show, but I don't watch it. So roll call for X-Men 100%. We got that ready to go. We'll do that in a second. So I'm waiting to watch it. For a second, I thought you guys wanted to identify as X-Men Ace. So no, not yet. At least not yet. So we'll have to send Brian a locks wig so he can have our bishop. I still have my locks in the drawer. Just in case. Tony said, Kangs, what's up? We got Tamika in the building.
What's going on, Tony?
Said, hey, fellas, how's everybody? Everyone saying hi to everybody. Said, the deal went through. Fuck, yes, it did. It's going to happen. There's no way they're going to stop us. Stop them. I'm sorry, from getting through. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, everyone who is called Disclosure Day, insult to religion are so lame. That is not
really. I didn't.
I wouldn't.
I never saw that.
That's not what I thought about. I didn't have an insult to religion. I thought it was its own thing, and I don't think aliens is something that's not doable in the Bible. Not just you know, doesn't mean that's not.
I think, unfortunately, people just, you know, sometimes they kind of find a reason to be offended. I'm not. I didn't even read anything about any religious undertones in Disclosure Day, but
yes, there is.
There's a lot of religious undertones.
Yeah, a lot.
There's a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yes, and they talk about none. They're talking about a lot of stuff about losing your faith. They talk about a lot of stuff, but that's not what I got from it.
No, not an insult to religion, and it's funny too because a lot of not a lot, but a good chunk of the reviews I saw, like the people who liked it tend to be more of a religious kind of person. You know, not always, but I was like, which surprised me because I was like really surprised because I'm like, oh, I don't think this person's gonna like it, and then this person, like, because he was religion, because it talked about a lot of religion, he was like, oh, I really liked it. I was like, interesting. Okay.
I don't think. See, someone who reads the Bible, who believes in the Bible and all this, I do. And Christianity is part of my what defines me. Yes, but that doesn't mean I feel very much strongly that no one knows all, and no one, I don't find myself arrogant enough to feel like I have to have all the answers. God has all the answers. I don't have to have all the answers. So like that, how these things can all coexist. A lot of things can coexist with things. We don't have to be knowledgeable about all things. It doesn't have to be that way. And you have no timeline with the Bible, so things can kind of work. There's things that there are you talk about Adam and Eve, and then you have he and she later. You talk about other humans being populated. So there's a lot of things that are there. So you don't have all the answers. So I can think there's enough room to put in a lot of stuff. And I don't have to have the answers.
Yeah.
It's not for me to answer. It's not for me to know. It's for God to know, not for me. It's for me to follow. I'm fine. So that's just how I see it. I don't need to have all the answers.
Yeah.
It's still has hurdles and lawsuits. So it's not a done deal.
Yeah.
They're gonna have HBO on Paramount before the end of the year. Yeah, they will. HBO will be dead by the end of the year. I think so.
Nah, not probably sometime next year. I think not this year.
The way they're halting stuff, and they're halting like Harry Potter and Doctor Who and Star Trek and all those things. They're halting what's going on with all those things. And there's a laundry list of things they're not guaranteeing you're gonna get more seasons of.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of that is Paramount saying like, stop this, because like it's gonna go through for sure. Like there's nothing's gonna stop it, but I think all the lawsuits statewide are gonna slow it down a little bit. But I would say probably like this time next year, probably summer of next year, it'll probably when it all kind of goes down. But yeah, but Paramount's gonna be like, hey, don't spend all that money because we're gonna cancel it. We need to save. We need to save that money.
So I think He-Man's going to kill on stream. Amazon knows once He-Man hits streaming and digital media, it's going to hit hard. Dude, I might buy the Steelbook, the regular 4K Ultra HD. I might have all of them. Like all the toys are sold out everywhere.
Yeah,
I will buy any and all forms of physical media and anything that I can do to support that movie. Just because A, I enjoyed it that much. B, I thought it was worth the near 2-decade wait. And
What-
yeah, any basically anything that I can do in order to do my part.
What's sad, like you got more power and more menacing than he was. That's what's sad.
Hating, man. You're the same one who be hating on Namor. You be like, no, he's not Namor. He's a little fat. Like, look, come on, he's not.
Bro, I'm just gonna say people say it's body shaming, but this is my mentality on this, and I don't mean the body shame. But if I'm an actor
Mhm.
and I get paid for these parts, I'm gonna look as close to them physically as I can. I'm gonna put reference two people. Alan Richardson put on 270 pounds of muscle to play Jack Reacher. The guy that played Batman, I can't think of his name.
Which one?
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale was
Mhm.
playing a mechanic where he was almost skinny. He put on like 240
Yeah, the machinist,
pounds,
yeah.
and the guy said,
Mhm.
"No, you too big." He got down to look like Batman. He looks like Batman. So I'm playing. So in my mind, I'm playing a superhero part. I'm gonna have to look the part. And if I'm an actor, I got a year to a year and a half to put on the muscle. Look like another one. If you watch Twilight, the guy that played Jacob in one of the, I think New Moon, whatever, he didn't look muscular, but the man said,
Mhm.
"Look, if you don't put on this muscle, you're gonna find somebody else." And when he went to the next movie, I can't think of it, he had on the muscle. So I'm saying if that's your only job, then you need to look the part. And Namor did not look
Mhm.
the part. And this guy, he was not big enough for me as He-Man. That's just look
I
at
would
Ben
rather have
Affleck.
a good
Well,
actor.
I
And
do.
as
I
someone
get
who
that.
works out, I think
But look
he
at
is
Ben
actually
Affleck. Ben
very
Affleck
big.
wasn't that big, but
But
when he got
naturally,
Batman, he
Ben
put it
Affleck
on.
is 6'4", 240
Mhm.
pounds
It
walking
don't
around.
matter.
Like,
Muscle is
naturally.
muscle, bro.
No, it's
Well, we
not
yeah,
though,
and we
because
do have.
like I'm a big dude. This plain and simple. I'm a big dude.
Mhm.
I can look menacing and everything, but on camera, I'm going to look a certain way because naturally I'm that big. It's easier for me to put on muscle and stuff. But I think he still looked good. I just think people that
I'm
have an idea how muscle's supposed to look without steroids, or with steroids at how people look. And when you
Mhm.
don't have steroids, you're not going to look the same way. I guarantee you, all those people that are out there doing that stuff are doing steroids. I promise you. I know
mean,
how big I am, how strong I am, how much it
Mhm.
takes to put on that stuff.
I'm not
I
arguing
think
that
they do
point.
steroids.
I'm not arguing that
Dolph
point.
Lundgren did.
I'm not
Yeah,
arguing that
absolutely.
point one bit. I'm just
And
saying, in some of these suits you can put padding in.
Mhm.
When Rock played Black Adam, he didn't have any padding in the suit, very little. I'm just saying if you're gonna be He-Man, He-Man wears very little up top. I just think
Mhm.
he need for Danny, not anybody else. He need
Mhm.
a little bit look a little bit bigger. That's all.
Well,
One of my main
you know,
gripes.
we do have to consider the circumstances because Nicholas Galitzine, if you had seen him in roles beforehand, he used to be like super thin, like he used to like not have an ounce of muscle on him, and he was cast what, like 8 months before shooting was to start, 7, something about that,
Mhm.
somewhere
That's
around
7
there.
months.
So just it's tough, and like just to kind of piggyback on everything that Brian said, like as for someone like me whose weight used to fluctuate, because I used to go from like I used to be like super skinny, and then like I had put on muscle, and then I went back to skinny, and then I was like kind of like skinny chubby when I came home from Korea, and that took like to shed that, it took like me like a year and a half, I think. So
Well, let me ask
I
you a
definitely,
question.
yeah.
Did you have a job?
Yeah, that's the thing. I know where Dane's going to come from because he's
I
going to
was
say this is your job to
well,
work out
That's
and to
correct.
look a certain
And a
way.
lot of
That's what's
times they
going
don't call you when it's 2 months from shooting. They say,
well,
okay, your agent puts you out. Sometimes these movies 2 or 3 years.
well, I
Just
did
like
have
Mercer. Go ahead.
I did have the advantage of working at home during COVID. So like whenever I wasn't like doing stuff work wise, I was like being active at home, because that was actually my 2020 resolution that year, was to like I'm gonna get my stuff together and get back in shape. So thankfully I was in a we all had time on our hands. So
I'm not saying you got to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Lee Hanley, the Incredible
Mhm.
Hulk. But I'm
Mhm.
just saying, I think you can look more the part. Let's just say if he had 25 more pounds of muscle, I think he would
Mhm.
just the aesthetics of it. I mean,
I
it was
just
okay.
I think that people misunderstand like how hard it is to actually gain the muscle and not just to look what real muscle naturally looks like. Because I will guarantee you, we saw The Rock lose 60 pounds. Rock didn't lose 60 pounds because he thought he was too big. The Rock lost 60 pounds because he stopped using the steroids that the doctors were giving him, and he said, "I'm over 50 years old. I need to cut down on what I was doing." There's a lot of people that get doctors' prescriptions to do steroids. And I'm not going to guarantee or tell someone that they have to do the steroids to look a certain way, especially when you look comparing to the 80s actors that literally we know they were on steroids, did that stuff. And even powerlifters in bodybuilders today, there's a lot of guys that do those type of things. And I'm not going to ask my actor to do that. I want a good actor to do it that looks the part that I can disbelieve, suspend reality for a little bit. But in my mind, because I know how big I am and how he looked the part to me. Like I felt that was okay, but I understand where Danny's coming from, because if it's your job, if it was my job, I would be a monster.
Okay, let's take away He-Man. Yeah, I concede that he was good enough. You mean to tell me Namor? That guy that played Namor?
No, I
Did
can't
he not
argue
look like he was 2 or 3 burritos away from looking like a dad bod? I don't care what nobody say. He could look more fit than that. He did not look fit. And I ain't trying to body shame him because
absolutely,
but he did not look toned.
Yeah, if you're gonna have your shirt off, you probably do need to.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with you. So it keeps the rabbit hole. The vampire Lestat is taking people down with the trauma caused by Gabrielle de Lioncourt. Then you have the reaction channel co-host guest appearance in the episode. Dude. Oh my God. I can't wait to talk about this.
I'm telling you.
I got some thoughts. This was hard.
If you don't mind. It's almost 2 o'clock here, but I want to get into it.
We will run through it. The trilogy of the Masters of the Universe has been fully mapped out. Yes, I agree. In case I forgot, Teague, yeah. Hey, Teague. Collector, don't you remember we already discussed the Paramount deal on the rewind? Yes, we 100% did for like 40 minutes because Brian was yelling about everything. For the Kings, I love the fact that the Master of the Sword wasn't the power all Adam needed was to recognize that he had the power within to stand against Skeletor. Which kind of works well. The power of sword matters, but he's the key. I got it. Have you guys heard that the 20 to 25 minutes of footage was cut from Supergirl and more scenes of Superman were added? I did hear that. And I'm not sure that's good.
Nope, there's not.
Trying to find a placement for my daughter next year. She should be in an autistic school. I don't know where yet. That's very difficult, and it's a hard thing. It's something we had to go through in my
well, at first I thought you said replacement. I'm like, how you gonna replace your daughter? But you said placement. Okay.
A placement, because it's hard to find good schools.
At first I thought you said replacement. I'm like, what?
No,
good luck with that, man.
It's so difficult to try to find one that are good enough. Disclosure Day was just okay. Facts.
Yeah.
We all knew the deal was going through. Why we pretend like it's not just to be upset about it? Yeah, I knew it was going to go through. I could still be upset about it though. I'll grow in Toy Story. I didn't watch 3 or 4.
Thank you, Tony. I thought I was the only person on this planet.
Only did I watch 3. I shed 3 tears.
Oh God,
bro! Toys were holding hands, going into a furnace.
Oh God.
Into an incinerator.
I wish I had a rainbow and I'd help them.
Yeah, 3 might be the best.
I think it is the best.
Yeah,
that's why I'm waiting for the super shirt reveal for Brandman. Yeah, 100%. He looked like he's just ready to go. Brandman on his way to close a merger deal.
the Catalina wine mixer.
That's good. How's it going, guys? Brand just like he's about to be pulled from a mundane office job to Eternia. He accept his title as Brand at Arms.
Let's hope they don't make you alcoholic, Brand.
You're right, Daddy. You're right. By December, Brandon will have a fro. Brandon Arms will team up with Chris Hansen to defeat the Steelers and the Ravens.
And the Ravens.
That's good.
Steelers and the Ravens.
Brian skipped over my message for you, Brian. I'm just trying to go real quick through everything. I'm sorry if I missed it. Collectively put it back in. I'll go through it.
That's next week, ain't it? Yes.
I will probably leave when you guys talk about Disclosure Day because it's my favorite movie this year. I absolutely loved it. I mean, you could have your opinions on it.
Oh, nice.
And I understand, but people love the topic. There's still problematic things about it. It's fine movie. What deal went through? We're just talking about the Paramount thing with, we already knew it was going to happen. So there's no big deal. We already know Paramount's going to be, it's going to happen. Warner Brothers.
Yeah. Also, it didn't go through. Just the next step happened. The DOJ gave the thumbs up.
So I thought the messaging was trying to tell was really good and really important for this day and age with all the dividing in this country that's going on. But that's true in so many movies, and it still has religious undertones and still has other things that you could talk about. So it's important to see and talk about. So I can't see that, Tony.
You can say the same
complaints about his hair
about Project Hail Mary.
You could say
Project Hail Mary wasn't.
Yeah. Let's see.
So loud.
Hey, that was you're frozen, by the way. Tank.
Yeah, I've been having that problem too.
Yeah,
I thought he was sitting mighty still. I'm like, good Lord.
I was like, he was like this the whole time. I was like, just to be fair, Tank gets a Momoa wig. I was born Christian, but I really don't believe in God or anything. That's bad. That's going in the world, and people who I've lost early make me not have any faith. That's a very.
All I'm asking you to do is read the Book of Job.
It's interesting you said the Book of Job, and challenging the faith is something that happens a lot, and it's probably a very big part of the Bible. Because I think that's part of the human experience, because we like to put ourselves on level with God, and we were made in his image and things like that. And I think that's something that's natural to have, but also understand what faith really is. And understand it's a belief. It's something that's inherent belief in something that's greater than yourself. And I'm not here to demand that you do anything. I'm just here to let you know.
I'm not demanding, but I'm asking. Just read the Book of Job, and very quickly, Job did nothing. The Bible said he was perfect and upright, and he was tested by God. He lost everything, all 10 of his kids, his land, his property, his health, everything,
almost his life. It was.
Yep. God gave permission for Satan to test everything except don't kill him. Everything. And he passed the test.
And I also don't believe that I have to know why things always happen. And I think people do lose people, and you do question why. And I think that's one of the things that happens. But the idea of what faith is something that, you at the end of the day, just you trust in something. You believe in the higher power, and then you know that you don't have all the answers. And I put my trust in you. And that's kind of just what the whole idea is. So that's why, I'm not
blind trust.
But that's what faith is.
Yep, blind trust.
It's hard. It's hard having faith because it's actually asking someone to have it without having proof of things. It's hard. So that's why it's important to have your own personal relationship. The problem is that they have a short window before they have to pay shareholders for the delayed deals. Yes, so that's why it has to get through. That's exactly why Paramount has to get through. David Wilson already said that he has done a press conference after the DOJ meeting. He's putting something out saying that these are TV shows and we're planning to cancel, and that we're planning to do a reboot of. Yeah, this is like what he's saying. Don't forget to buy the new video game too when it comes out for He-Man. Done. I like all of it. So I'm guessing HBO would just become a section on Paramount Plus. Exactly would be. Paramount Plus would be the main thing, and HBO would be the thing that's kind of a section of it. He's playing to get rid of James Gunn when his contract ends, and they're planning on do a reboot of the show Seinfeld Sopranos. Is that Friends, Seinfeld, Sopranos, and they're planning they're definitely planning on doing those things. That was already announced, and I don't know. It is what it is, man. You need to go and look. Before he got the role of He-Man, he was very small. He's done a lot. He's put on a lot of muscle. Put on muscle to look like Batman. Looking at you, Patterson. Mama Bear does not like the Batman. All right,
I love the Batman. I actually just rewatched it last night.
I'm with you on that, Brand. I thought it was very good. Very underrated movie. I don't
Love
think people
the
fully
detective
understand
noir
it.
vibe.
They don't.
Me
They don't
neither.
fully understand it. We're seeing Batman not in all his superhero part. We're seeing him use his brain. Seeing that he's the world's greatest detective, and that movie showcased that. So
exactly, I love that movie so much. I love the detective noir vibe. I love the narration. I love the way Gotham looked. I just like that movie. Just has it's probably my favorite live action Batman movie. You know,
I can't go with you on that.
No, it's way better. First off, I hate the way they did the Riddler. I thought the waste of the Joker was a waste. I think the end credit was awful. There's things about the movie that are awful, and the Dark Knight is still way better. I'm not going to
I hate the way they. Yeah, I agree with you. The way they did Riddler, I did not like that at all. But
he should have been called a different character. There's a rogue gallery. There's a huge rogue gallery that you didn't have to call him the Riddler.
No, I get that. No, I absolutely love that movie.
I'm gonna tell you the best Riddler I seen was on Gotham. I think he was the best Riddler.
I like that. Too.
Yeah,
I agree. Thanks, Brian. You're the real Bone Crusher. Check
get you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime, boy.
I love that. We used to have that on our thing. I don't know what happened to it. 3 minutes of play time. Yeah, I love it. Check the DMs. I sent before picture of Nicholas before picture. All right, we'll do that in a second. Also get to super cuts. It usually involves 3 days dehydration. Pro bodybuilders do that. Yes. Yeah. So doing a super cut. So I have a friend who's doing a super cut right now. He's going down to 1,800 calorie counts. He's going to 260 grams of protein. And he's going to dehydrate himself before he takes pictures. It's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, look how dedicated.
I cannot bring myself to dehydrate.
Look how dedicated he was. He did it for 10 years. So there's no excuse, in my opinion. If you're an actor, no excuse.
Yeah, I said I ugly cried 3 times.
Yeah,
Story,
I cannot.
100%. Shit. Go ahead. I'm sorry, man.
Oh no, then I was just saying I cannot bring myself to dehydrate. I just can't. I just can't do it for whatever reason.
4 pictures, I understand. I understand for pictures.
And plus, I've always had
Toy Story.
Dude.
Plus.
Raymond, did you ugly cry on Toy Story 3?
When they were getting closer to the incinerator, yeah, I started getting misty-eyed. And then when Andy handed the toys over, yeah, that got me. Now that's the part that got me. That's the part that got me. Even more so than the incinerator scene. Yeah. You know, we grew up with these characters, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And
because there's a 10-year difference between you and I, Danny. That's I think the thing. The 10 years of you were already an adult, when it came out. I was 12.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever ugly cried on a cartoon. I'm just saying.
Man, the first time I saw Mufasa and then Simba came under him, said, "Dad, wake up." And he put his paw. I can't even talk about it without almost tearing up, brother.
I didn't ugly cry. I teared up on that, but I didn't ugly cry.
Now the Disney stuff that's what got me. Lion King, first movie I ever got upset about. I'm right there with you, Brian. I started crying in the theater. I believe that was the first movie I cried during. What else? There was. We already talked about Toy Story 3. What else is there?
Bro,
Disney's
I cried on
Tarzan got
Marley
me.
and Me. Oh, man.
Marley and Me is another one. Yeah. Marley and Me is another one that got me.
Ooh, I do know this stuff can get good, right?
Yeah. What else? Those were the. Let me think. What else got me? I know those were the main. Those were some of the main ones, but a lot of them have been Disney.
Yeah,
like the bulk of them. You know.
I'm gonna tell you what choked me up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
When Mulan went back home and apologized to her dad, live action, I got a little choked up on that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of good things in. Embrace your crying, man.
Yeah,
embrace it.
I mean, I say I don't ugly cry. I get choked up. I might shed a tear, but
I'm not even trying to. Like, you see me not even crying.
No, I ain't never done that before.
Just coming out your eyes. You can't even stop it. You like
that ain't an ugly cry though. Ugly cry is like.
I'm sitting here getting a little misty eyed about it myself. That's why I'm sitting here like wiping my left eye right here.
Oh man.
No, I've never cried.
Paramount Plus subscriptions are going up next summer 100% because HBO. He has any of you fellas ever heard of the divisive movie called God Is? Is
I never heard that one.
Oh, it just came out maybe 2 months ago. Dan, you should check it out. But that's something we could talk about. That's something we would have to talk about, and it's something.
Yeah, I'll watch it. I'll tell you the movie that made me cry. You seen The Forge?
Yeah, The Forge. Yeah,
The Forge. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That movie is powerful, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Travis says they see me rolling, they're waving. I see you. I see you. I know what you're doing there. There are two ways that God could get me into believing in him. Take out poopy head and send me a girlfriend. I don't think that's God's job, bro.
No. Yeah, you know, as someone who used to be really frustrated with my luck with girls, I used to be right there with you, Collector. So I can relate. I think it's when I went. I think going overseas, weird as it sounds, that really kind of helped me kind of break out of that shell, so to speak. Because, dude, I used to be super insecure about stuff like my height, you know, the way that I talked. I got teased about that growing up. But, you know, a lot of people used to be like, "Oh, you talk like a white person," you know, like. You know, I got a lot of but what I'm trying to get at is I get it, because I used to be the same exact way. I'm telling you what's going on. I used to be super down on myself in that regard. And so I get it. I get exactly what you mean. I can, you know. So what I'm gonna message you.
I'm laughing at a remark in the comments.
I'm gonna message you about it later, dude. We can talk.
You should definitely talk about them, because you know what, I think it's something that's you can definitely share with him. Me, I've never had that thing. That was never something that with me. You know, I've always been someone who just try something out, because you know what, the worst you can say is no, and I'd be like, fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what, I just went through it.
Prayed for a girlfriend?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, I'm asking Collector Man. Have you ever seriously prayed and sincerely prayed for a girlfriend? That may help.
All right,
I wish somebody would.
And then you want to hear something funny? And Collector, this is not to discredit what you're saying, because I would never do that to anyone. I would never do that to you. I would never do that to anyone. But then when I came back and started really dating post COVID, I've had so many. I've had so many experiences. Brian will tell you that I'm like, no, I'm not sure I want to date anymore.
You know, it's funny because you know what, you either have problems at the beginning or you get married, and I haven't had anyone else for 17 years. I've been with one woman for 17 years. You know, like one way or another. You know, it's that
30 years.
Mm-hmm. And you think about it, when you dated, you do all the stuff, it all comes in
for
due
me.
time.
That's a wrap, Bubba. I don't want no more.
Tamika said that's my favorite in the Bible. Yeah, I don't trust easy. They have people have to earn my trust. Yeah, but guys, not people. The Batman was just boring to me. Batman Returns is my favorite. The original 1989 is still my second. The Dark Knight in 1989 are 1A, 1A, 1A for me.
And you know what? Like when I was little, the first Batman, there were elements of it that I enjoyed, but when I hit like my teenage years and grew older, I was able to appreciate it more and more and more with each watch. I still absolutely love I love Batman 89. Batman Returns was cool too because that's when Burton like became like super A-list. He was like right off of the heels of Edward Scissorhands. So that was a Burton film. That was like 100% Burton, which I love about it.
That was my third favorite one.
That was and
I like it, but I got issues with it.
No, and I totally understand that for sure. There are even elements of Batman Forever that I found fun. It's definitely one of the lesser Batman movies, but it's not without its merits.
That's my least favorite Batman.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
not
and
like Val Kilmer's Batman.
yeah, because that's when I don't. Could you consider that movie like a reboot or like a soft reboot? Almost. It just felt so different than its predecessors.
I just forget it because what's his face outshined everybody. Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Jim Carrey was like it at that time. You know, that dude was on a crazy hot
I would have
streak.
liked to see him as play a version of the Joker. I think that would have
cool.
been.
I like the Riddler though. I
like the Riddler, but I'm saying I would like to see him sink his teeth into the Joker because he can contort his face so much, do all that kind of crazy stuff, and Jack Nicholson did a good job. He's not my favorite Joker, but
he's my second favorite. He's once again 1A for me.
Heath Ledger, boy, he killed it. He took
he
it to
absolutely
another level.
crushed it. Yeah, he like any and everyone who plays the role after Ledger, and this has nothing to do with his passing. Even if he were still alive, I'd still say this, but everyone else who plays that role is going to be inevitably in his shadow.
Yep.
You know, like you couldn't recognize Heath Ledger at all.
And to tell you something, I hate Jay Leto's first version of it, but the one on BVS when he was talking that scene with Batman, that was fire. He should have took that approach instead of the one he did with the gold teeth and the gangster. Totally
they did that though. I don't think that.
I'm saying I don't blame Jared Leto because I blame the director because the director gave him. The director should have said, "Nah, this ain't working." But I think he encouraged it, and then Jay Leto went with it, and then he got fully immersed in it. But I blame that on the director. I don't blame it on Jay Leto.
Yeah, I agree. I blame David Ayer because if you've seen a lot of his work prior to that was very much his MO because he did a lot of those like kind of urban crime dramas. Like he did Street Kings with Keanu Reeves. He did Harsh Times with Christian Bale. He's a co-writer on Training Day. So that really kind of fit his MO. So I think that was a creative decision on his end. I think, you know, the bling and the tats and the whole, you know, gangster look was more his idea.
You know, run through the rest of these comments real quick so we need to get into the Vampire Lestat. So I'm gonna go through these. I don't want Danny here all night. He says, Spoiler Kings, my live action Batman starts with Keaton, then Bale, then closes out on Conroy, and then that's the top three. So, Brian, did you like my birthday comments I sent you? And did you like the pictures I sent you of what I picked up for this far? I saw what you sent on the birthday comments, and I loved I got a lot of comments for my birthday. I appreciate everybody. You guys were all amazing, especially the collective. So did you guys see the new Batman logo? I have not.
Oh, the title? Matt Reeves put out a it's just a title logo for the Batman Part 2. It looks pretty much just like the last one, just with Part 2 added to it. It's cool.
So absolutely agree with you.
Can't believe they're finally shooting it.
about time. I saw what you said, Fernando, too, and I was just trying to go through it. But yes, that's something a huge thing, and I 100% agree with you. You should never use religion, and I believe I leave judgment to God, not me. That's just me. I leave judgment to God. I don't believe I'm qualified to judge anybody, because for all I've sinned to come short of the glory of God. So I agree, Tony. I tried, but it was not a no for me. So they accepted the facts that they were about to die. That's what got me. Yeah, that's Toy Story 3. Yep. Very true, Fernando. The most times those same people are doing far worse. That's like why I don't judge. The ending of Selena, you cried at the ending of Selena. You know, black people cry at the end of Selena. So that's my cue. Hey, cutie. That's me. Yes, I have prayed. So, and I've always, that's what I've always wished for my birthday ever since my ex broke up with me. You should always concentrate on yourself, man. That's always a big thing. Collectively work on yourself and do things that will bring genuine enjoyment. Women will see that. And you want someone who's going to allow you to be yourself. That's a big thing. It's a big thing. From a woman's perspective, seeing the pure joy of a guy talking about something he loves is adorable. That's the type of person you want, that wants you to be happy with what you love, the things you enjoy. So Batman Returns scared the kids. All right, we got to the end of this. Real quick, I want to ask you guys, best Batmobile.
The 1966 one.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one. Okay. B?
I like the Batman versus Superman one. I like the Batfleck Batmobile.
Okay.
I like the look of that one. That one was dope. That one might be my favorite.
I'm gonna go to the 89 one. Even though Batman Returns one is fire.
Yeah,
I like the one seat one. That Val Kilmer had the one seat one, or was that
that was George Clooney? He had like the freaking
I didn't like that one.
He had like the open top. It was like
yeah, and I did not like the what do they call it, the tank.
All right,
the tumbler. The tumbler.
All right,
I don't
right
think
on
I
time
was on that one either.
I don't know what the hell happened. My camera went dead. I had to change out things, and then as soon as my camera started working, my headphones stopped working. It's been one of those days, man.
Pattinson, the Batmobile, and then I like the Bat Bike in the Dark Knight. Okay, Batfleck had a hard and sexy Batmobile.
What was your favorite Batmobile?
What was that?
What's your favorite Batmobile?
The original, 89.
Well, that's not the original, because I mean,
the original 66.
66 would be the
original movie.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, no, the Adam West list was interesting. The 89 one is just this super iconic. Like whenever I think of Batmobile, it's either that or
not the original Batman movie neither. They did one in 68.
Or that one, the animated series.
The animated series is a good one. You don't like the Batman Returns one?
No, I like the Batman.
Oh, the Batman Returns.
That's the best one.
The Batman
one, cartoon.
It's just muscle car.
The Batman one was dope.
Oh, the Batman.
The Batman cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not Batman the animated series, but the Batman animated series.
Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah.
I don't think I watched that one.
Crazy looking Joker.
Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that show, especially upon revisiting it, and I was a religious watcher of it anyway.
Yeah. Did y'all watch the last one that was on Netflix?
I did.
It came out like maybe 2 years ago.
Yep.
Was that
the kitty one?
Cool.
Batman Cape Crusader?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cape Crusader. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they made the Penguin female. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, on Amazon.
Yeah.
That wasn't too bad. I didn't care about the Penguin race swap, but everything was pretty good. I
like that.
By the way, it ended. I hope it have a season 2, but I don't think they're gonna have one.
I heard they were.
Been waiting for such a long time, and they talked about it.
A long time,
you know,
because it went off fire. Because we know who's coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have no idea. They've been quiet on a second season, but I really like the first one.
Yep.
All right, Tank, it's on you.
Man, does it have to be? I'm in, man. I don't know if you notice, anybody knows, I'm in a really shitty mood today. It's been a horrible effing day for me. Like, and then the camera just messed up. I'm like, of course the camera and my computer is just gonna completely crap out. Yeah, it's been a super shitty day. I just found out I have to go back in surgery. So next Wednesday, yay!
Damn it.
Get another surgery.
Wow.
So
Sorry to hear that.
yeah. And then I literally woke up this morning and I went to go get out of bed, because my kid's waking me up. I was like, Daddy, he wants, he always wants juice in a pouch in the morning so we can sit and watch TV. So like he woke me up. I come out of bed, I go to stand up, I almost fell. I could not stand on my leg, on my new bad leg. And
Wow.
I wind up getting stuck in the hallway in my house just because I couldn't take a step. That's how I started off my day. I was stuck in the hallway, just leaning on the wall, and I'm like, do I just go to the ground and army crawl? Like, because I'm like, I don't know what to do. So finally, my wife woke up. She's like, "You okay?" I'm like, "No." Like,
Can you bend your knee at all, Tank?
What was that?
Can you bend your leg at all?
Yeah. Bending's not the problem anymore. Now it's the issues.
My brother-in-law had something similar. He had one of the little scooter things, and he could put like the injured leg, bend it on the scooter. And
I can't kneel on it, so I can't put it because it's my knee that's actually messed up. So, any actual, try to kneel, try to take a step, I can't walk upstairs. So, I just found out. I saw my doctor this morning. Because it was like the follow up, like, oh, how'd the Joe injection do? It didn't do none. It didn't do nothing. It was really. I was like, look at my knee, it's still swollen. What are you talking about? Like, so next Wednesday, and I told him like,
what? So meniscus or another different tear?
It's not a tear at all. They don't think it's a tear at all. They think something's messed up that's causing the muscle inflammation, and the muscle inflammation is causing a lot of knee pain.
So they're going in exploratory. So there's no plan. They're just opening up and just check.
Yeah, so they're going in. So it's called the diagnostic otoscope procedure. So they're just kind of going in. He has an idea of what it could be, a few different things. But basically, I forgot the medical term for it, or the medical name for it, but it's just a cleanup. Like we're just gonna go in there and clean it up. Something statesis or something like that. I can't remember, ventastatesis or something like that. But yeah, so he's gonna go in there and kind of see what's going on. He's like, obviously something's going on because but he's pretty sure it's like the muscle. It's all muscle. The muscle's causing the knee pain at this point. So yeah. So it's I'm like super aggravated.
You were doing well, and then something happened. You went to the physical therapy, and it was real. Something happened, and it was a muscle issue, and it just
The good thing though is like the recovery for this. He's like, because they don't think it's anything structural, so they're not going to mess with the meniscus because that's already. They said that looks good in the MRI. Everything looks good in the MRI. So it's going in, and he's like you'll probably be feeling at least this however you do right now within like a day or two, and then hopefully within a week you should feel better, because they're gonna see what's causing inflammation and stuff like that. So yeah, so like with that, it's like you should be able to go back to work like later in the week. I was like, damn, okay. So hopefully, but either way, I'm like, I told him, I'm like, if you can't do it this month, then I can't get it done because I can't afford it.
Because in July you don't have all that,
all the deductibles restart and everything like that. So they called me today. They're like, all right, we got one. It's like next Wednesday, which I'm like, that day already sucks. I was hoping like a Friday, and then it's in Munster. I gotta go to Munster, the freaking, which is like an hour-ish drive from me. In a whole other state. It's on the border of Indiana. So
there's barely another state.
It's barely. But it's legit like 2 minutes across the border.
Especially it's close to where the Bears gonna end up playing.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be in the new Bears territory. But so I've been all day just trying to figure that out. I gotta get all my tests redone, trying to figure out work stuff because work is crazy. And so oh man, I don't think I got any work done. I didn't get any YouTube stuff done. So I was like, and then on top of that, I forgot my earbuds at home. So I couldn't even listen to Dungeon Crawler Carl. I couldn't even listen to it. I had like an hour left.
Oh, you haven't finished book 7 yet?
I have an hour left. I was planning on finishing it today. I'm right at the end.
I'm an hour into book 8 now.
Yeah. So, but I want to read the backstage at the Pineapple Cabaret before I get into book 8 because they say all that stuff is important. So I have to go back and read all that before I read book 8. But yeah, that was that. Yeah, so it's been a shitty day, to say the least. Sorry if I vented. I ranted.
No, that was man,
dude.
bro.
I get.
I know
it.
that's why with Brandman, he's like injured. I was like, it's going around, man.
I was injured. Some other stuff happened that I was telling Brian about. I'll tell you about it later. But yeah, no, I get it. My week, you know, I spent the last 3 days just freaking miserable. So I get it.
Yeah. It sucks. Someone get some more bubble wrap.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
may the force be with you. Dude, I hate you going to surgery.
Yeah,
I'm all messed up now.
Yeah, that's
I'm
yeah.
Because I'm like, what if you don't find anything? What's the next day? And they're like, if we don't find anything, then we don't know what Plan C is. But they're like, obviously something's wrong because your freaking knee's like a softball. So like, we're gonna find something. That's kind of the going message that they're saying. So it's annoying. So yeah, different kind of surgery, Collector, but same knee. So yeah.
Man, this is so crunchy.
And then all day today, the doorbell. So I work in a receiving area. I in the shipping and receiving area at my warehouse. So all day today, as soon as I sat down, the doorbell rang. Man, like at one point, like my food finally came because I forgot my lunch at home. Of course I did. So I ordered some food. It came in. I sat down to eat it, and then a truck pulled up. Man, I just like cursed really loud, and somebody walked by. They're like, "You good?" And I'm like, I'm good. They're like, I'll get the door. I was like, thanks. Yeah, so that's what he's been. One of them days, man. One of them days.
You would call me, I would have brought to you. Shoot.
Nah, these are Culvers.
Yeah, I was like, hey, you go wherever you need.
There's a dumper. Oh man. So yeah. But I think it was okay here. Yeah, exactly. But yeah. All right, I'm ready to talk about Lestat though.
Yeah. Well,
you guys,
it's all yours. We ready to go?
Yeah,
let's do it. Been an hour and 10. At least like 30 of it has been me trying to figure out my computer.
I was going fast, and then I was like, okay, I didn't want to go too fast with it because I didn't want you not to be here when we had it. So.
Yeah. All right. All right. Let's hit it. All right. Let's talk some Vampire Lestat. All right, what is up? Welcome back to Spoiler Kings. We are back, and we're back with our special guest for the night, Danny, Road to Wisdom. What is going on? How's everyone doing? But we are going to talk about episode 2 of Vampire Lestat. Came out last night. This one, I love all the episodes except for episode 8. I think hasn't been released. Like for at least for what I saw, they're all the different cities that they're going through. So last week was Detroit. This week is Toledo. So yeah. So like simple titles, which is crazy. It's like just like, oh, it's just the name of the city, but the complete opposite for the story, because the story is just off the wall. It's crazy right now, with everything going on. So we're gonna get into full spoilers. So if you haven't watched it yet, make sure you go check it out and then come back and join the conversation. Leave some comments down below. Make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe button if you're coming on the replay. If you're in the live chat, let us know. We're gonna get into all of the story for this episode. But yeah, we'll start off with Danny, if you're good to go. What you think about episode 2 of the Vampire Lestat?
This was easier for me to kind of understand and wasn't so chaotic. See a little backstory on his mom. See how the kind of bickering between him and Louis. You see what's the guy that Armand Change? I can't think his name, the reporter.
Daniel.
Daniel's Daniel's kind of very dirty.
Mhm.
But I still kind of like him. He dropped a few cool points to me this episode. He did stuff kind of slick, and I really don't know what his agenda is. And I kind of want to think that maybe Armand has some kind of control over him that we haven't fully seen yet. I like the part with how he was explaining to his band on the bus and stuff. That was really cool. This episode was pretty cool. It piqued my interest because last episode I was interested, but I was like, this is just a lot of chaos and it's not controlled. This episode is seeing a lot more controlled chaos and Lestat had a clearer head. I like him when he's not high or whatever.
Yeah.
So if they keep it like this, I think I'll definitely enjoy the series. But I enjoyed the episode. That was really good.
Okay. What about you, Brian? What you think?
Yeah, they reeled it in from last week's episode, which I think they kind of needed to do because they definitely set a chaotic tone last week, but this kind of evened things out. And I like that they showed some of Lestat's backstory, and you can't help but kind of see the contrast with his backstory and Louis, which was good. I liked how they also kind of gave you gave off the notion that Daniel is realizing that being a vampire isn't as great as he initially thought. So that kind of adds an extra dimension to his character. I liked that. You know, it definitely showed a more vulnerable side of Lestat with Gabrielle showing up. That was good. So I liked that. So, and what else is there? There was another thing that I was going to bring up.
I think he's a little jealous because he don't have powers. Because he mentioned that.
Yeah, me too. And I like that they're also, you know, it was definitely a more nuanced episode, which I enjoyed. You know, in comparison to the last episode, and kind of open ended at the end with that reveal to Louis. So I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with that next week.
Okay. What are you, Brian? What you think about it?
All right, so this episode was fire to me. I mean, honestly, from the beginning. First off, that incest stuff, that vampire incest stuff was crazy. But the Lioncourt household and how they're treating, how he grew up was crazy. Like his father being the way he was, and his mother being the way she was, and his brothers literally about to break his legs. Like it was crazy. And then seeing Lestat go kill those wolves, like. He's like 8 of them, and he tore up his dog, tore up his horse, tore up everyone, and he killed him with his bare hands. And the way his mother was putting the ointment on, I was like, bro.
Wait, she doing what?
She was putting that ointment on him? Oh my God.
After the
like, because you saw the girl wanted to do it, and his mom's like, yeah, I'll do it. And after the whole the wolves and all that stuff, I was like, that's a lot. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready. Then we get back into the band and seeing Lestat actually answer questions from his bandmates, and that was really interesting in itself, even though we kind of lose somebody. But we'll get into that a little bit later. Then honestly, when you hear what's the name that he used, Thomas Pitt. Here's Thomas Pitt. You're like, who? Thomas Pitt, you know. And then when you get to that face to face between Louis and Lestat, finally it was like it's about business, but it was like a divorce. It was like a vampire divorce right in front of it, and it was so much craziness going on. I mean, you still have Rashid going around everyone, so you have Armand always in the background of everything, and then Gabriella is just throwing so many freaking monkey wrenches in everything. And then what did she say about Louis? She's not really sold on him, and she said something like, "You gave him a daughter, and he took her back," or something like that. To that, like
she's gonna be problematic.
Oh yeah,
She is messy and
Mhm.
it's causing a lot more problems than
Absolutely.
other
I'm
stuff.
thinking
And
Louis gonna have to kill her.
it's going to be a huge fight. You can see all these things kind of developing, and I'm down for it, man. It's going to be a big problem going forward.
Mm.
I can't wait.
I got one question.
Mhm.
That black guy that was with Louis, was he a vampire? His lawyer?
He was.
I
Yeah,
think so,
his
yeah.
eyes are his eyes
Yeah.
are
I couldn't
yellow
tell.
eyes.
Yeah.
I thought he had sunglasses on.
He took him off for
He took him out
He
for a
took him
little
off.
bit when they're sitting down on the table stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like when he said it was like they're both petty. They were both petty because he had asked him. He goes, "Oh, are you having sex with him?" And Louis like, "Yeah, I am." You know, and I don't think he is because he asked. You know, turn around, he's like, "Oh, are you having sex with like your lawyer?" You know, and he's like, "Oh yeah," you know. So, you know, I think it's both of them being petty, both of them trying to hurt each other, and it wasn't until later in the concert when Louis, I think, realized like how bad like Lestat got hurt from the book, you know,
Yes,
and like how betrayed he got. That scene was amazing because I was always wondering, you know, in the trailer because we got that shot in the trailer where he's like floating above the crowd. So I'm like, oh, he's just telling everyone he's a vampire. He stopped time.
Okay.
He stopped. Yeah, he did like vampire time or something like that.
We've seen him do that before. So
yeah. So he stopped time, you know. But other vampires were able to see it. At least Louis and Gabriella, you know. But that scene was great because like it goes from like the whole crowd to just them two.
But they didn't show
that was a
Daniel.
great shot.
Could Daniel see it? I don't think Daniel could see it.
If he was there, I don't know if he was there.
He was there. He was there
because he's filming
was
the whole
in the
time.
crowd. He was on the side.
He was watching a monitor.
I'm saying
you know,
he's telling the guy what to film. He said, film Louis. He said, put a shot on Louis.
Yeah,
he put a shot on the mama. So he's telling. I don't know what he's documenting, but he was telling the guy what to shoot. But I remember, like Tank said, when he started floating, you know, Louis saw him. You know, the mama saw him because she turned and looked back. But I don't think they showed a shot of Daniel. So I don't know whether Daniel saw it or not.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, if they bring it up, they might bring it up like later, you know, in the next episode, or something, you know, where, you know, he did sue it. Mama Duke saw it. What's up, she? Hit Nixon 5.
You said something that was interesting because you said you don't think Louis understood how hurtless that was.
Yeah, and until that moment.
That was
until
huge.
that moment.
Do you think Louis would have reacted the way he did in the you know, with the lawyers and everything if he knew how much he hurt Lestat before then?
No.
Because he was just pushing his buttons because this was normal for them. They just go through all these arguments and this is just what they do to push each other's buttons because they've just been together for all this time.
Yeah.
Whatever. And that's just the way they do things. I agree. I don't think Louis would have went about this stuff the same way if he understood.
I don't think Louis would have wrote that book if he knew Lestat saved him in France, but he didn't know that till after the fact, and that's why he all but killed Armand.
But he also thought he blew up the computer and thought that was enough. Like it's a damn typewriter. No, it's up in the cloud.
yeah. Because but at the end he found out that Armand was kind of also messing with his head a little bit, you know. So it wasn't, you know, as he remembered, you know. So, but that scene, that might be one of my favorite scenes, you know, of just the entire, like, all 3 seasons so far, because I thought that was so well done, you know. And but it's definitely a lot of build up to it, but you know, and then he just flips through the book and sees all this, just everything's written, you know. It's like how mad it made, you know, Lestat, you know. So that was definitely a good shot. And then
what was that Lestat put on his chest? I didn't understand. Was that some kind of instrument or something?
Yeah, I think it was like some instrument or something. They didn't really say, but I assume.
It looked like a. Yeah, like some kind of, almost looked like a Casio type. I don't know what it was, but yeah.
I wonder is he singing those songs where they got somebody voice?
Oh, he's him.
It's him.
Like a week before the first episode came out, they did a concert. And they did all the songs like that are in the show live. Like it was like special invite only and stuff like that. It was like that would have been a cool event to go to. But yeah, and he was like, and supposedly from what I saw and kind of read was he was Lestat. It wasn't Sam Reed. It was like Lestat was there. Like the band was there, which is kind of cool. Yeah, Sam. That's him.
He's definitely singing.
Yeah, that's him. But yeah, I love the origin story, even because going into the season, the little bit I know from the books is I knew that was his mom, but I didn't know too much. I knew that they were a thing and all this sort of stuff. I was always under the assumption, just because of Lestat, who he is, I thought he's the one that kind of initiated the romance, because it's Lestat. You would figure, right? Like, because he turned her, he turned her, right? So she's a fledgling, and I would have assumed it would have been more him, but that was one of my favorites.
So much her, but it was her even before he turned her into a vampire. It was just her. She just seems like she doesn't want to have anything tiring her down. She doesn't have any rules. Because think about it, this stuff is in the 1700s for a woman to be speaking the way she was speaking out there. She's just not that type of person.
Yeah. But also, I think she loves power. It's so too early to tell, but I think she loves power, because when all the village men were there, like, oh, the wolves are killing everything, and all the sons and the dad were like, get out of here, we don't give a shit, like, we can't do anything. And then the mom is like, no, you need to be a man, and then the only one that gets up and does the work is Lestat. So I wonder if that's something like draws her in. It's like, oh, you're a real man, but it's weird.
It's just real nasty. Like,
it's just real. Yeah.
You birthed me. What the hell are you talking about? Like,
yeah. And I thought it was going to be Lestat pushing her into stuff. It's the other way around. And it makes it just so, I don't know if it makes it more toxic, but it makes it more interesting, where Lestat isn't the aggressor in this relationship, because he's always been kind of more of the powerful one in the relationship, but with his mom,
changes the dominant one. Yeah,
she helped unlock his inhibitions.
100%. Yeah. So, but yeah, she was cool. But yeah, this episode was awesome. I was like on the edge of my seat for most of the episode.
I wish they would have showed who turned Lestat, because he's like
they will
so much more powerful.
I think they will.
They will
powerful 100%. Than anybody.
Yeah.
And then there's like Louis, like they hired. I thought it would have went after Lestat to be like the killer, but they're trying to hire Louis to take out the coven in Detroit, because the numbers are getting.
But it's also Talamasca, having Talamasca now be part of all of this stuff, which kind of connects to what's it called? Can't think of it. The Vampire Chronicles. And then Queen of the Damned, and then the Body Thief. So you're going to be able to connect all three of these things through what they're doing with the Talamasca.
Yeah.
Who was that guy hiring
Talbot?
him? I didn't get that.
I think Talbot is,
Talbot?
No, the white guy, the glasses in the restaurant. That was trying to hire Louis.
He was in Talamasca. He showed up in Talamasca.
Is he a vampire?
I remember him in Talamasca.
No. He's not a vampire.
No, he's not a vampire. No.
I don't remember him.
Yeah, he showed up really quick.
But he said they've been tracking him since what, 17 something, he said?
Yeah.
That's a lot of passing on information.
Yeah. They dropped a lot of things, like the Talbot thing.
The Talbot thing is the fact that they killed him not on screen. That's huge. I was surprised they didn't do that.
I mean, I think they're going to show it eventually. I don't think this season, maybe next season, so
it does. As I say, it connects to all those other things.
It's setting up another book. It might be like season 5, 4, or something like that.
In the movie, Armand got killed.
I don't
I thought he got killed trying to save Louis.
I don't believe Armand died.
It didn't.
No. It was Antonio Banderas who played.
Antonio Banderas played Armand. I thought he got killed. I know he warned them. He warned Louis, and he killed the vampires when they were asleep in daylight. I remember that, but then I can't. Kind of vague since I watched it. It's been years since I watched.
No, he lived.
I got that vibe too. The Viserys
Serious?
from
Yeah, from
House of Dragon.
Yeah, 100% look like
progressively
Viserys.
gets more and more like
I
in the worst condition.
Definitely see that.
Yeah. But yeah, the after show was really great. I like if anybody is watching the show, I highly recommend the after show. It's like a 30-ish minute, and they get into a lot of the like wink nudge kind of stuff, and they all laughed about it.
The foreshadowing and what they're going to end up doing and stuff like that. Why it's going to be important later going on.
But this episode was awesome. Like just from beginning to end, I thought it was like really interesting the way they did stuff, because like Lestat, you can see him questioning things, and I wonder, because last episode was so chaotic because of the drugs or whatever thing he was on, and then this one he wasn't on any drugs, so I wonder if they're gonna play that up, like
I hope they don't. I don't like him.
I loved the last episode. I love the last episode, because I love the chaos, because he's a rock star. He even brings it up. He goes, "I'm a rock star," now. So it's like, but he's also so flawed and everything. Like in his mind, he's so chaos. Even when they're in the him being the actual narrator of the show is amazing. I love that because like when they're at the Louis and Daniel are at the table, and before it gets into their conversation, Lestat's setting it up, and him just saying, he goes, "Oh, you might ask, like, how do I know what was said?" He's like, "I don't, but it's my story, so they do whatever."
He's like, I'm gonna do what exactly what he said he did. I'm gonna do.
So, but I thought that was so awesome. Where he's like, yeah, this is how I perceive that to go. So them listening to the album kind of thing, because the whole narration is the album from the beginning of the first episode. It like the whole failures kind of thing. Yeah,
doesn't
it's so good.
Louis own like 45% of all their merchandising?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. That was like the last little dig at him.
Yep.
I was like,
you're like 45%.
How? That's why I want to know how.
Because Lestat is so careless and trusting, and Louis,
he just buys it. So he probably needs investors. Someone invested in it, and he's the one.
Prime Michael Jordan and Paul McCartney, Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney.
Yeah. I'm gonna own it.
I'm gonna own your whole book.
Yeah, but
your whole catalog will be mine.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy to be able to at the table say, "Yeah, I own 45% of all your stuff, everything, all your merchandise. It's me."
Yeah,
got you. Which it was still a dick move, because the more you find out once again how hurt Lestat was, the more you realize, okay, maybe what we thought Lestat being this monster, who he's being a monster, is not really what's going on. Maybe it was just through his eyes, or through Louis' story, that we have this vision of who he is, and this is going to be an entire season of seeing all the aspects of him and seeing why he's the way he is,
and then Louis is more a monster.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah. Well, but it's also through the lens of Lestat. So Lestat is going to see him as being more of a monster. It's like, it's like, I loved you and this and that, but you betrayed me. So he sees him as like, somebody who hurt him, So of course he's gonna not talk too well about him in his own story, very much like Lestat, Louis did for Lestat. Lestat was this mean person and did all this mean stuff and blah blah blah. So yeah, like I personally can't wait till we get into the Claudia stuff.
That's what I was going to ask you,
which I think
is coming up. The whole Claudia thing. And
but just how Lestat's point of view of it all, because Lestat loved Claudia, he loved her too, but Louis' story, he didn't.
Only
he's
them
like,
two.
Yeah, it was only them two. So
he didn't have enough power to save her as well. Because when I went back and watched him, and he strained so much to change that audience to say banishment, he's like bleeding out his ear. So it took a whole lot of his power to change that whole audience. So he must have no strength to do both.
Yeah.
I agree, Monique. Bruce needs to get got. 100%.
Ooh, I'm so glad they're going
Yes.
back to that storyline. I'm
Which
so
one?
glad they're going back to that
Me too.
storyline because
Yeah, he's got to pay.
Who's
Yeah.
Bruce? Tell-
season 1, I think.
One.
Is it one or
Mhm.
This
it's
season
one?
1?
It's one.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Claudia
that,
when
that
she
character.
leaves the first time.
Yeah, she's like going to
Mhm.
school, going to college kind of thing. You know, and does he rape her? Right?
You sure she's a
Yes.
vampire?
It was
No, she's
She
already
never
a vampire.
complains about it, but that's what's.
But that's when she comes home and cries to Louis,
Yeah,
and then Louis kind of finds out something
The white
happened.
guy you talking about?
the vampire,
Mhm.
The one that he's about to go.
on campus.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
He was
that
kind of like a
huge
grease.
thing.
Yeah, he was kind of like a greaser looking guy.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But he's
Yeah.
the one that Raglan is sending Louis to go kill.
Yep.
You know, at the end of the dinner scene, he's like, "Oh, but Bruce is in that coven," and then Louis is like, "Say what? Like,
Really? Nah.
Done. Done.
I'll murder all of them.
He's like, I did it before. I'll do it again. You heard my daughter. I'm gonna kill you all. So, oh yeah, Louis is gonna go. We're gonna have another like crazy murder spree by Louis. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. He's gonna mess him up. So,
Agreed. I got 100%.
but even that story he told about Claudia, you know,
Yeah.
because again, it sets that scene up with Lestat saying this is how the conversation went.
Mhm.
So it really plays into like Lestat understands Louis' love for Claudia, but also like it's kind of like him, you know. So that's why the whole way they went about that I thought was like awesome, because they started off with Lestat saying this is how it went in my head.
Mhm.
And then everything that happened, you're just like, oh yeah, well, Louis, of course, loves Claudia, but
Mhm.
it's Lestat saying it, you know, like, so yeah, stuff like that. Cool.
What do you think? What Raglan said something like, the way he complained, he kind of talked about Bruce. He was like, "Oh yeah, I believe Claudia spent a few nights with him once."
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
She's trying to push them buttons.
Like really trying to
Oh,
push.
yeah.
them buttons. Like, bro, I was like, you really trying to get the bird, huh?
Mhm.
I almost. That's not even my daughter. I almost want to go through and murder the dude. Like, look, if I had this steak in my hand, I'm gonna stab him. I'm
Uh-huh.
This is what it is.
Especially like at that time, like how much Claudia wanted to like explore the world
Mhm.
and not be, you know, a 14, well, in the show 14-year-old, you know, kid,
But
you know, or
really,
stuck in a
dying.
14-year-old body. You know, I think technically she was what, 18 in the show.
She
They
was
aged
18.
her up.
Yeah,
Yeah, they aged her up, you know, but
I think in the show she's 15.
Yeah.
No, I
15?
thought she's
Yeah.
18.
15.
I watched it again.
Mhm.
I thought they said she was 18.
No, because when she was turned when she was 15, and that's why she was at college. They're saying that she looked so young. She was even young for college. She was dressing up like trying to look like she was 18 years old, but she was really like only 15 . But in the real book, she was like 6 or 7.
Yeah, in the book she's a kid. Like, yeah.
How old she was in the movie too, wasn't it?
Yes,
Wasn't it?
She was
like 9
yeah,
or something.
with
Nine.
Kristen Dunst.
Kristen Dunst.
Kirsten
Mhm.
Dunst. Yeah. She's like 10, 11.
She wasn't
Something like
strong. Claudia was strong enough to turn the lady by herself, wasn't it? Or did
Mhm.
who turn her?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Her companion she had, I thought Louis turned her.
Yeah.
Louis
In the show,
Lestat turned her in the show.
No.
And I know in the movie she said she wasn't strong enough to turn her.
mhm.
I believe in the show she asked
Louis,
Louis
she
to
asked
turn
Louis
her.
to do it. Yeah, that's right. Oh, excuse me. But yeah,
They said they made her 12 in the movies.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because even for the movies, I'm sure they're like, we don't need a 6-year-old. You know, but yeah.
You're right. Ace, he's like, it was Louis starting and Lestat finished. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. So just the Claudia stuff is going to be awesome, and I think they're setting it up in the next episode. You know, at least Louis' part of it. I really want to see Lestat's part of the Claudia stuff.
They can't waste it because it's what 6 more
7.
episodes.
5.
It's only 7 episodes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was 8.
Yeah.
Oh,
7
well,
is
they definitely can't have no filler episodes.
No. So far, so good. Usually, the beginning might drag a little bit, but they jumped right into it with the first 2 episodes.
That was my complaint, and that's what I was gonna say. I feel like it was so chaotic in episode 1 that it took a little time to get your bearings. And while I only have 7 episodes, it's hard being that chaotic when it's only 7 episodes. And that's why I feel like you need a second season of this to really do it proper.
I needed some Advil after that first episode, bro. I'm telling you. Like, what is this? It can't be this chaotic the whole season. I ain't gonna be able to understand it.
Yeah, I said he said this is my favorite series of books. Not much of main Chronicles. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Monique said, is that how Louis loses his legs going after Bruce and company? Ooh. Yeah, there's still all those questions we need answered,
Yeah.
I don't think it has something to do more with Armand.
Because Armand lost an eye.
Maybe there's a 3-way fight.
In these movies, they don't regenerate. I thought they did.
Depends on how bad it, I guess, it is. Or how long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Recent is it takes time for the bodies to regenerate. Think about what Lestat, like when Louis did all the stuff he did, it took a long time for him to regenerate.
And last I checked, Louis don't drink human blood, does he?
It's the last we know, right?
It's like cat blood and all that stuff.
Animal blood.
Yeah.
I went back.
Well, now we found out they got the farm.
Yeah, the farm now we got this farm now, and trying to shut down that farm is going to be crazy, and then all this stuff, it's just so much. Talamasca is going to be so important, and I wanted to see more about the Talamasca going forward, like how they're going to be, playing the chess game. That's what it kind of is. Like they're moving pieces because they see the board, and as of right now, Louis, Lestat, Armand, I don't think they even see anything and stuff. Daniel, I don't think they even understand.
They're caught up in their world to see the bigger picture,
and that's what's going to get them caught up.
Yeah.
Who is the Talamaster?
It's that the organization.
It's that organization. Yeah.
That's trying to hire Louis now to take out because their ultimate goal is to keep the numbers of the vampires in check, right? Or is it to destroy them altogether?
No, they just
they're just like watchers. They just monitor basically all this
stuff.
Vampire. Yeah.
Okay. I know that guy that said that their numbers are getting higher or something. I thought he made something a comment about their numbers growing.
So they were a part of Mayfair Witches. They have their own TV series too, the Talamasca. So the Talamasca is this like the shadow organization that kind of controls all. It just says all paranormal things that go on in this world, in this Vampire Chronicles world.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
Yeah, they played a bigger role in Mayfair Witches, and then they had their own show. Which now, after them talking about Talbot and then seeing Raglan there again and stuff like that, I'm like, damn, you're gonna make me go back and rewatch Talamasca. Yeah,
I don't know. You can make me watch all of Talamasca. I'll fast forward through some of it.
I know. Luckily, that was a short-ish season too. But yeah, but I think this is the most we're actually getting of Talamasca, because like season 1 and season 2, especially season 2, we started getting more where Daniel was getting all the messages on his computer and stuff like that, and that was all Talamasca. Real Rashid is just Rashid. Yeah, but he's Talamasca. So, but it's gonna be interesting. Yeah.
Is there anything that you didn't like about this episode?
I mean, I liked everything. It was well put together. Pacing was good. Had just enough excitement, and so I thought it was cool.
What about you, B?
Much more coherent than the first one.
I'm trying to think of anything glaring that I really disliked. Nothing like really stand out. Kind of compare. I look at it as a companion piece to the first episode. It was the calm after the storm. That was episode 1. So I kind of I kind of like to look at them as one extended episode, as weird as that may sound. But yeah, nothing stand out. You know,
Yeah.
What about you, Tim?
yeah.
Yeah, nothing too much. Yeah. Like I said, there's a point where I was on the edge of my couch, like watching it, just like super invested in everything that was being said. So yeah, it was. Man, I'll agree with Ace. It was too short. Okay, I want more. But
Yeah.
how about you?
Just
Any-
saying,
any-
you said-
10 minutes longer.
Yeah,
I wanted more. I felt like it ended in a point where I could have enjoyed more. And once again, I keep it in my mind, it's only 7 episodes. I think you could have done a little bit more. Give me a little bit more, and I would have been more satisfied. Now I'm like, man, are we going to really finish this entire story? Or are they even trying to finish this entire story? And if they do finish this entire story, then I'm going to be pissed off that they didn't give us more on each episode.
I think the episodes are like 54 minutes. They
It's like
could
54
they could have
minutes,
went to like 115, and that would have been a nice little amount.
Yeah,
That'd have been
I would
almost
agree.
8 hours of
yeah, of show.
storytelling.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure there's going to be a second season. Because from what a lot of the early people that read the books and stuff like that and know all the lore, like a lot of them are saying like they're gonna Vampire Lestat, and then it's gonna kind of merge into Queen of the Dam, and then it's kind of the second season is gonna be kind of like a mix of the two, which I'm cool with. But he won't shut up about the blood of Akasha.
The blood of Kasha, yeah.
That's like his flex. He goes, I drank the blood. Like he says it in like every episode now.
You know who I am. Like, come on.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We got you.
Yeah. So I had to look it up, after last week's, conversation where it's like, oh, like this and that. So yeah. So he drank her blood, and then he gained a bunch of powers. So yeah.
He
So
did that in the movie, so be interesting to see who they get her to play.
They already casted her. She looks good. I mean, she doesn't look familiar though. I don't know where else she's from, but like cool. Just I kind of want to look her up a little bit more. I know they talked about her in the after the show podcasting they have. They brought her up. Yeah,
I think we're gonna get a lot more of it. I think it's something we're gonna hear a lot going forward. I mean, even in every episode, I think this is going to be a prelude. I wonder if it's not just a season 2 of the Vampire Lestat, but it literally is Queen of the Damned with elements of the Vampire Lestat in it for the next season.
Yeah. I think that's what they're going to do. I think that would probably be the best way to do it. There's definitely they're going to merge them. I think that's just going to kind of more or less going to be the backbone of the Queen of the Dam story. So if they add some elements of the Vampire Lestat, not necessarily try to combine them, but there's definitely going to be that connective tissue.
Yeah. Fran said Queen of the Dam is underrated. Enjoyed it.
What the movie?
The movie?
No, I will not. I'm sorry. I can't co-sign that. I'm sorry. I can't. I don't like the Queen of the Damned movie. As a teenager, I thought it was awesome, but especially after reading the book and then reading
it doesn't hold up.
Nope.
It's such cheap trash. I'm sorry. I like the soundtrack. I like because I'm a Korn fan. I liked that Jonathan Davis did the Lestat songs, but it's such a slap in the face and bastardization of the book. I do not like the Queen of the Damned movie. I liked Aaliyah in it. I liked Stuart Townsend to a fair extent as Lestat. But it's so cheap and tackily made and just half-assed and you know,
Tell us how you really
it's
feel.
aged poorly. I do not like the Queen of the Damned movie. I am no, I'm not sorry about it.
He said, "I'm not
No,
sorry. It's sorry. That's how I feel."
Yeah, it better be sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't co-sign the Queen of the Damned movie. There. No, I will not do that. I'm sorry. No.
It's rated appropriately at the bottom. It was when he said, "I'm gonna flex every time to let everyone know
I'm set,
up
up
different." True. It's like, yeah, I'm better than you, just so you know.
So, by the way, you were turned by who? You know, I got
Yeah.
I got the blood. I got the blood of Kasha and me.
Yeah. So here's what was it? Sheila Atim.
Mm-hmm.
That's Akasha. So she was in Woman King.
Yeah, she definitely was.
Yeah. She was in Woman King. She was in Multiverse of Madness. She was like one of the sorcerers, I believe. So yeah. So you know, interesting how they do it. So because I really don't know too much about her besides the movie, that came out, and then the little bit from the show. So, but yeah, that's your queen right there.
Is that your queen? Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah.
That sounds good. Okay.
But yeah. Anything else you guys want to bring up?
Nope.
No, I mean I feel like as much as I gave the last episode a B+, this episode I really like this episode. I'm more inclined to say I don't want to give it A+ because I want to leave room, but like if I was going to give it an A, it's like a 96% A. Like it's still it's a solid A. Like, if I'm giving you last episode of 88, this is a 96. You did really, really well with this episode. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I give it an A as well.
Yeah, this is a solid A for me also.
Yeah. Same. Just yeah. Which is great. Hopefully they keep this up, with the rest, and it's just A-level episodes.
Yep.
So yeah.
I think they can do it.
Oh yeah. They for sure can do it. Because I think they got the team, they got the actors that are awesome. Because Sam Reed, man, just every time he's like Lestat, I was like, you are Lestat. Brandon Davis might come in here and get mad, but he's the perfect Lestat.
Do you like he's better than Tom Cruise?
100%.
Easily.
100%.
And I thought Tom Cruise did great. I thought Stuart Townsend did pretty good, but Sam Reed is the character like right off the pages of the book. I think. I think he's the. Mm-hmm.
I definitely like this Louis better than Brad Pitt.
Oh yeah,
Brad Pitt didn't even want to be there.
Yeah, he didn't want to be there.
I kind of feel. Yeah, I agree. They all the changes and updates they made to this version of Louis were kind of for the better, I think. And like Tom Cruise, I think kind of had kind of like the snootiness of Lestat. Like that's kind of surface level snootiness. I think Stuart Townsend had the reckless nature of Lestat. But I think Sam Reed just hits pretty much everything, hits all the notes.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Mm-hmm. And it sounds very like his delivery is theatrical appropriately because Lestat has always been kind of like that extra, but he makes it sound naturalistic as well. I think my thing with Stuart Townsend, if this makes sense, but his line delivery felt very, very like red to me. Like, like if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. But it Sam Reed makes the lines seem very, very naturalistic.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about Gabriella going forward? Like, you think Gabriella is going to be someone that you're going to hate? Do you think that she's going to cause too much discourse, disrupts too much? Is she just a disruptor and bounces out? Is Lestat going to want his mother, and she's going to say, I can't be held down by anything, and she's just going to continue to be in and out all the time? Or like, what do you think you're going to get from Gabriella?
I definitely think she's going to be in and out.
Yeah, she's going to be a foil of sorts. Right now, she's kind of walking that gray area for me.
Yeah,
but
I think she's going to be one of them things. You remember how the brother I think it was Desire, used to always mess with the Dream on the Sandman?
Yeah, Sandman.
I think she's going to be something like that. She's going to be, now that she knows she's identified Louis and she know who he is, she's going to be always kind of plotting against him. And then maybe her plot won't go through, and then she'll go off and think of another plot, pop up another 100 years, whatever. I think that's going to be that triangle between her, Louis, and Lestat.
Yeah, I can see that. I think Lestat hasn't dealt with the trauma because they haven't seen each other. What we said, a century. So, so yeah, Lestat's. I think with him telling his story, I think it's going to draw out some realizations of like, oh, maybe she isn't as good as I remember her, and then especially after I think Daniel right, she's gonna go after Louis in some kind of way, and he's gonna be like, whoa,
you can't do that.
That's a line, so
I can't argue with him. I could say things about him. You do not attack Louis.
Yeah. Because we already set that up, because you see how she was with her husband and those kids, and stuff like that. So it already sets up where she doesn't care, so and then Lestat was always there, she's gonna call him a cabbage or something, and Lestat's gonna be like, whoa,
no, not him, like, no, leave him alone,
that cabbage thing was pretty funny.
Say cabbage one more time.
And then he like stutters like Elmer Fudd style cabbage. Yeah.
Okay. This is a cool episode.
Yeah. Pretty good episode. Yeah. I think we'll finish that up here. I'm sure there's like stuff we missed. It's just, man, I was just so enthralled in this episode where I just like lost focus of anything. I was just on it. But yeah,
I agree. Well, before we get out of here, what Monique just said about his name being Thomas Pitt is hilarious.
Tom Cruise,
yeah,
Brad Pitt.
Tom Pitt.
I didn't even think about that.
Yep.
That's funny.
They threw that in there. Little was that homage? You think, of being a little tongue in cheek?
I mean,
yeah, definitely. Yeah, a little bit of both for sure.
They're aware of it. You don't do something like that and not be aware.
Yeah. I mean, they even gave him the glasses. He had the round glasses. Like he looked very much like a Brad Pitt did. In the
movie,
the throwback scene. The flashback scene. Like I'm like, oh damn, they made him kind of Brad Pitt looking there. Yep. So yeah, that's funny. I didn't even think about that. That's a good catch, Monique. That's funny. Oh man, but yeah. Is this your queen? Like, yes.
It's your queen to be. That's what he's.
Yeah. Oh, with the
Coming to America.
Yeah. My head went right to like Black Panther kind of thing. Is this your king kind of thing?
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. For
sure. But cool. We'll finish that up right there for this episode, episode 2 of Lestat. But we want to hear from you guys. So if you're watching on the replay, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let us know what you think about this episode. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Anything we missed that you wanted to bring up? Let's definitely talk in the comment section. I love talking to all these like fans, because we get all like diehard fans and TV fans and people who are all in between. So yeah, it's super awesome to talk to all you guys. But appreciate you guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. Come and join us next Monday when we talk about the next episode of Vampire Lestat. And if you guys are in the live chat right now, stick around, because we're going to move on to our next topic.
Gents, I got to
All
bounce.
right, go to bed. Go to bed, man.
Yeah.
I saw the time. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm taking off.
Appreciate it, man. Catch up next week.
All right,
man.
sounds good, Danny.
Later.
Later.
All right. Have a good night, Danny. All right, bye-bye.
Hold on, I got to take off my wrap. I've been just soaking my leg in Tiger Balm. I went through 2 bottles already in like maybe a week and a half.
Bro, we're gonna talk afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought one of those
Absolutely.
massage gun things.
Yep, you did. You get the 16 one, the 16 head one, like this.
Oh no, this one was I've been looking at them online, but I never pulled the trigger because they were kind of pricey. And then the other day, for whatever reason, I don't know, it was like, oh, this one's like 60% off or something. So it was like $20. So, it took forever to come in, like it's like, oh, it's being delayed. Do you still want it? I'm like, yes, I still want it for $20. So it finally came in, and that thing's awesome. Just sit there and just like going at it in my thigh. It just fucking hurts like all hell. But yeah, that Tiger Balm ice, lidocaine patches when I sleep to try to numb some of the pain. But there you go. Oh, and then I know last week I talked about my lucky penny, so I wind up finding it.
There you go.
Good.
I found it. It's a big ass penny. Yeah. I mean, because what was it? Oh, we were talking about doing bad shit as kids. That's why I found this on the roof of my school when we, because every week we would go up there and get baseballs, so we can play baseball, because we would always hit it over the roof, so we would go up there and it's like this bunch of balls would come flying down, and I saw this and it was just all oxidized and everything, and I cleaned the hell out of it. And so I think I've had this since like 2001, maybe. No, before that it was like 1999.
So in your freshman year?
Yeah. Well, yeah. And who knows how old this thing is? I never looked it up if these things are like rare or anything. This big ass penny. But yeah. Rub it on my knee right now.
Exactly. Rub it on it, put it down, find the face up, and then get some luck.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man. But which one do you watch? A couple trailers?
Let's watch
you
the
want to talk about
X-Men thing and then get right to Disclosure Day.
Okay.
We're back, baby.
Where we at? Do you want to sit in on it, Brandman, or do you want to?
I'll sit in
it out.
I'm gonna see it, but I'll sit in on it. I'm gonna see it anyway. But yeah, I'm happy to sit in on it.
I'm trying to think if there's like any major spoilers though. I mean, there's our opinions. I don't know if those count as spoilers, but like I don't know. I don't even know if it's
on.
Yeah. Like, remember that trailer we said like, oh, it kind of spoiled it. It fucking spoiled it.
Yeah.
Even though people in our chat and in the comment section was like, oh, you didn't know it was gonna be about aliens. I was like, yeah, but you didn't have to show it.
You don't have to show me everything.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I think.
Yeah. Again, I could have done without that.
Yeah, I know. All right, let's watch this trailer. And I think Collectors brought up something about there's a trailer I wanted you guys to watch, Brad Pitt and his dog. Yeah, I seen that. I seen that one. But I feel like I seen that movie before. Didn't Channing Tatum have a movie just like that a few years ago?
I think I had it up,
called
one of our things there before.
Yeah. I'll check it out.
And the director, did you see the director came out like during an like when like during some kind of I forgot where he was speaking, but like one of the first thing he says is like, "Don't worry, the dog lives. The dog survives."
Wait, he's the savior.
Mm.
All right, hold on. Oh, give me 1 sec.
Let's see. So hold on, read Collector's House of the Dragon comment, please. I mean, but people know, we know it's coming out Sunday. I remember he said something about that. Okay. Collector says, I wanted to ask everyone who's excited for Sunday's House of the Dragon season 3. It's got an amazing critic score right now, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes with 45 reviews. I mean, I'm gonna watch it. I enjoyed most of House of the Dragon, but it's season 3, so I'm excited about it. I have so much stuff that I'm still watching, so I'm excited to watch
this
from.
Sunday.
I'm excited to talk about the Vampire Lestat. I want to see it. Am I excited by it yet? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What about you guys? Are you guys excited to see House of the Dragon season 3?
I'm definitely interested just to kind of see if there's payoff to the way the last season ended, because like I said, I just felt super burned by last season, but I'm still inclined to give it a fair shake. Just for the sake of hoping, just for the sake of hoping, we get our payoff. So last season, I was like, oh really?
Yeah.
So and so far the trailers are doing it for me, especially the most recent one. So I'm still kind of, even though I'm still a little pissed off about the way the last season ended, I'm willing to soldier through and give it the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same.
just not being a glutton for punishment.
I'm not. I mean, I was never really excited for House of Dragon in general. Just because I thought it was like a little unnecessary. I'm enjoying it, the kind of a Brandman though too. Same thing with what's the other show? Night of Seven Kingdoms. Like I wasn't really expecting like until towards the end, and then I'm like, oh, give me the next episode. I never got that feeling from House of Dragons yet, but I am like looking forward to seeing how it all goes and stuff like that. I mean, it's gonna be the second thing I watch on Sunday, because Lestat's gonna be the first. But I think we're gonna have to.
This will be my third thing because I watch From at midnight.
Oh, and the From, yeah. Well, you watch it. Oh, that's right. Yeah, technically, right.
It's technically midnight, so yeah.
Saturday into Sunday. Yeah, that's right. But I think next Monday, I think we might have to like, if we want to get into House of Dragon, Lestat, and Toy Story, next week Monday, we're gonna have to like not spend a lot of time in the beginning. We're gonna have to like jump right into it.
Hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
She'd ask, what was wrong with the last episode? The way that last season ended.
They
built it didn't. That's the problem.
Yeah, it didn't. It didn't. They kept building up this big conflict, and then it's like, boom, see you in 2 years. It was one big trailer for the following season, which was the most frustrating thing about it. I don't even feel like it told a complete story. It told half of a story while promising it was going to tell like a full contained story, which is what you really should be doing in one season. It was I just felt cheated.
Yeah, here, let me bring this up. This is one of the shorts I made. Here, because this is like the perfect for me. I thought it was like funny because I'm like, oh, this is exactly what it was. You don't need any sound. It's just the Game of Thrones music playing. Well, I got to bring that down. There you go. This represents season 2 in a nutshell. Like, yeah. I mean, that was the problem I had with it. Yeah. So.
I agree. That's exactly it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, oh, look, it's coming. Oh, wait. No.
No, but
I feel like
we saw there's a lot of stuff that we did see, like Renice and
there's cool stuff.
There's a lot of stuff with Corliss coming back and there's just a lot of things that happened in season 2. But I thought that we were talking about we were going to get a lot more dragons in it, and we really didn't get the dragons that I was waiting for a lot all the time. And we knew that the war was coming, and the war never really came. So I understand why you're saying we're waiting for it, but I thought it was still a pretty good season. I still enjoyed it. But am I excited by season 3? I'm not like overly excited. I wouldn't let the day go without me watching it though.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like it's something it's on my watch. Like I gotta watch it before Monday, just because things will get spoiled and stuff like that. But yeah, it's up there. Like I said, did you guys hear how long the episodes are gonna be? It's gonna be like 72 minutes. Yeah,
I heard it.
Yeah. They need 2 more seasons. This season and season 4, and then that's it.
Yep.
So
2 seasons to figure out.
Yeah, and you have a big battle scene in the beginning, which is good. It's a good way to set up like
what we're gonna get. Yeah, this payoff immediately.
Yeah. Which kind of sucks. It's like, oh, so this should have been maybe how the last season ended. Is how you're gonna start the new season. So, but yeah, I don't know if I'm like you said, excited, but I'm looking forward to it.
Clutch says he's turning off his phone when it comes on.
It's all good. She said I have to watch it again. Because like it's good. It builds up, and then but like for me, it's never paid off in the finale. Which is fine because we don't have to wait like years and years and years before we get the next season. So
yeah. Fernando says the war was just a huge tease.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, I think it's all gonna pay off.
There's no doubt.
So ordering pizza that night. Yeah. Make it a whole event.
Nice. We're back.
Make it a whole event. I like that.
Yeah. That's how people were with the original Game of Thrones. Like they were going to watch parties at bars and it was an event. Every Sunday night was an event.
There were watch parties when I lived in Korea actually.
Oh really?
There was this dude who he got out of the military. He was an American. He found a wife out there. He set up his own business, like a pizza place out there. He would have watch events for Game of Thrones. He would have watch events for like some of the like boxing matches, sporting events, stuff like that. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That's cool. Yeah, those are always fun. Oh man! All right, let's check out this X-Men trailer, and then we'll finish up.
Let's go. X-Men 97's almost here.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. Where we at? Let's go. All right, what is up? Welcome back, Spoiler Kings. We got another trailer reaction for you guys tonight. This is the another new trailer for X-Men 97 season 2. We got
this is like more of an introduction of every character that's going to be there.
Yeah, roll call, right? I think that's what it's called.
Yes.
The roll call.
Yes.
Yeah. So a nice little setup, in case you forgot. But yeah, man, let's just check it out. I can't wait for this freaking show to come back.
Me neither.
Yeah.
We're back, baby. We are the X-Men. Together, we're unstoppable.
Plenty of tricks up my sleeve.
Oh dear.
We are the dawn that breaks his night.
Yes, sir.
We're soldiers.
Let's go.
Whatever forces await, we shall face them together. She's the X-Men's most diabolical foe, Apocalypse.
I will be all that is left.
Let's go. That looks epic. I cannot wait. awesome.
Right?
I was waiting for it.
Dude,
This
it is
looks
so good.
incredible.
This is gonna be perfect. This is gonna be a perfect prelude right into getting this, when we get to Spider-Man.
Spider-Man,
Because
yeah.
you know the leaked stuff we get with Spider-Man right now. We know we're gonna get some Sentinels in Spider-Man, and I'm sorry, in Doomsday. I said Spider-Man. In Doomsday, we're gonna get some Sentinels in Doomsday, and this is gonna be perfect for a prelude to that. And now we understand why Jean Grey is going to be in Spider-Man and what she's going to be doing going forward Doomsday. All this stuff from Marvel is all going to kind of mesh together and make sense. I am super excited. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Amazing.
It looks so good. You know, like I've constantly said, I was so surprised by the quality of this show. I just thought we were going to get a nostalgic throwback to the original X-Men series. You know, but like the quality just really blew me out of the water season 1. It's terrific. Even the way they upgraded the animation style is well, not even the animation style because it does harken back to the original series, but it's is the word more polished? Is it more? It looks better, I think.
Yeah.
Are you worried about Bo DeMayo not being his original plan not being what we're gonna get all together? That they're changing things up for season 2? Are you worried?
That's my big fear about the seasons forward after this one, because I think that heck, man, he's the reason the first season worked as well as it did. So I'm really to answer your question, I am a little worried about that. I don't think that could be replicated.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, a little worried, but if I think I said it before, if this season is really good, like really good, like right up there with season 1, you know, then I think people might look at Bo DeMayo and be like, you know, maybe you're hyping yourself up a little bit too much, you know. But if it's not as good, then I guarantee you're gonna see Bo DeMayo all over social media. Like, I told you, I'm the best, you know, like guarantee. Like if it's not as good, but I hope it's good. I hope it's good.
Do you think Bo DeMayo hopes it's good or bad?
I wouldn't blame him if he hopes it's bad. I would understand it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
As a viewer, you know, but yeah, kind of trying to look at it from his POV, I'd be pretty sour.
Yeah. Oh, I'd be right to do so. 100%. 100%. I mean, it's this is really going to set him up of how important he is to like a show, you know. So because if it doesn't do well and he gloats about it not doing well, you know, like I can see him like maybe getting other jobs, you know. So like honestly, his career, I don't say he's not in the hands of this, but like, you know, it's gonna set up like how well he's gonna do, you know, in the immediate future, you know, one way or the other.
Agreed.
So, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting because like Bremen said, I would get why he would like, I want it to be crap, but also as a fan, I don't want it to be. Yeah. Fire. Critics saw the first 4 episodes. Okay. I gotta look up what they said. Unless if you know what they said, let us know.
Were they allowed to? Is there an embargo on what they saw?
Probably. Because it's still about 2 weeks out.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Roughly, 2 weeks, almost exactly, yeah.
Did they release the first season on DVD? I don't remember. I want it.
I want it. I have it on bootleg, but yeah.
It's on my Plex. It's on my Plex, you know, for whatever that's worth. But but I would recommend it, especially if you like the original, you know, from the 90s. You know, definitely check it out. But I'm not gonna bash anybody who doesn't want to support Disney. Trust me, I get it.
No,
How
I-
dare
one
you
reason or
not
another. Yeah.
support? Mhm.
And Fernando said, I'm not worried at all. The hell with Paul. I don't know about all that, but
I know. I mean, he
It'd be
did a good
interesting.
job of storytelling, so I'm not
It'd be
going to say
interesting.
the hell with him. So
yeah. But yeah, man, that looks awesome. There's a lot more characters. Also, I did read an article today that Nev Campbell is not Polaris, because that
Not
was kind of
Polaris.
that was the going fan cast that she was gonna be Polaris.
Mhm.
So
Would have been interesting to hear her take on it.
Mhm.
But yeah, I forgot who they said. But yeah, I know Nev Campbell's not gonna be a voice singer.
it's all right. But cool. Yeah, that's the roll call for X-Men 97. We got 2 weeks ish.
Yep,
July
it's
1st is
out.
coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are definitely gonna be talking about this as it comes out. I don't even know whatever day. What is it? Wednesdays? Yeah.
Probably
that'd be nice, because then
Yeah.
So
Wednesday, right before Thursday.
Yep. So yeah, I'll be talking about it right on Thursday. So make sure you guys come and join us. And join us when we talk about this new season. We'll be breaking down each episode as they release. But we want to hear from you guys watching the replay. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think about this roll call trailer for X-Men 97. Are you hyped? What do you think about Beau DeMayo? What kind of curious to see what people think about that. But we appreciate all you guys coming in and hanging out with us. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, come and join us when we talk about X-Men 97 in the upcoming weeks. And we appreciate all you guys in the live chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. But stick around. We're going to move on to our next topic. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going to... there, Mama put up that the link. I had to close out. I closed out my thing because I would buy it. I would prefer it Blu-ray, but I'll get it on DVD.
Yeah, Blu-ray would be mine. But yeah, I'd get it on DVD.
I got bootleg, so
Yeah, you're like, I'm good. Well, I mean, I got it on Plex, so whenever I want to watch it, I can just watch it.
I mean, I just want to hear. That's all right.
It's the best. It's the best.
It's the
Yeah,
second best.
Of course,
It's
it's not
so
stock.
just.
Second best theme song.
What's
of all
the
time.
first one?
Batman.
What's the first one?
It is Blu-ray.
One more time.
That's it. Batman.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was epic. Oh, that's interesting because it says that it's Warner Brothers who. What is this? Because also I don't trust Walmart all the time because Walmart
Because you can have
sometimes
separate people actually on there, but it's nothing
people selling through it.
on Amazon.
Yeah. Because you have a lot of people like, is it real? Oh, but that's got to be illegal, right? I mean, if you make a bootleg and sell it on Walmart,
They do it on eBay all the time. So
yeah, but eBay's, like that's what eBay is. It's
Right,
not
at your
a
own
retailer,
risk.
Yeah. Yeah. But either way. Oh man. Yeah, it's not 4K. I got a lot of DVDs. I found all these at the Goodwill the other day, and I was like, shit, it's gonna be like $20, but fuck it. Like Voltron, the Blue Collection, one Justice League, another Justice League, and then the Teen Titans. So I was like, yeah. So,
Nice.
yeah, and the Teen Titans is the Trouble in Tokyo, which is like one of my favorites. Yeah, but I saw the Voltron, and I was like, hell yeah, like OG. So it's missing the slipcover though. That and Aqua Teen. It's like season 4.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think I have that.
Yeah. Also on DVD they had it's buried in my pile, but the trilogy of Die Hard, brand new, still wrapped. It's DVD, but I'm cool with that. Yeah.
Is it the original trilogy, like in that kind of like silver box?
No, this is like here, let's pull it out. This is just like that one.
Oh no, I have that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I think my box is like silver.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to buy another DVD Blu-ray shelf. I got a huge stack right here. Like I got all the animated series, Batman animated series on DVD. So I'm working on Sopranos, getting all of that, and Oz.
Ooh, Oz.
Oz is hard to find, man. Oz is hard to find.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I was actually rewatching Oz, or like some of the scenes from Oz, maybe like 1 or 2 weeks ago. Remember the prisoner flashbacks to show like how each of them ended up in Oz?
Mm-hmm.
The one from Augustus Hill, Harold Perrineau's character, the wheelchair-bound character, he has like part of his flashback. I don't know if anyone remembers it. Has one of the most unintentionally hilarious scenes because if you remember, he got paralyzed by getting thrown off the roof by one of the police officers.
Oh yeah.
His scream is one of the funniest things you will ever hear.
I thought you were gonna say the thud.
The thud is funny too, but like the scream is just tickles the crap out of me. I don't know
say
if
it's not
anyone
one of
remembers.
I don't remember it.
It's not the Wilhelm scream, and it's not like one of the stock screams. It's like him going like, no, stop, no, yeah.
That's funny. Oh man, that was probably, they were like, we can't afford to pay some stock stuff. So
no, but Harold Perry he does a good job. This is what he does.
Oh, yeah. All the acting. Oh man, there's like so many like famous like big time actors that came out of that. J.K. Simmons was in it.
J.K. Simmons, like pre J. Jonah Jameson.
It's so hard to see because I saw him in that before I saw him in anything else. So I was like, you dickless Nazi. Yeah. Yeah, that's how that's gonna be always the first.
I'm the
thought.
same.
Yeah.
But I remember as a kid following the production history of Spider-Man, and when I saw that he was gonna be Jameson, I'm like, wait, that's the skinhead from Oz.
Yeah.
He's gonna. Then I'm like, holy crap! I'm trying to picture this, and then and now he's synonymous with the role of Jameson.
Yeah. And I heard he's such a good guy, man. I heard he's such like an awesome guy. Like season 1 of Invincible. Like they said, like he lived down the block from the studio, so he would just ride his bike to the studio, and just like it's just like be in his like bike gear and just read Invincible lines or Omni-Man lines.
It's usually the people like that who play like the most like vile or like dickheaded characters who are often like who you hear like, oh, they're the nicest person in real life.
Do a good job being a dickhead. So
yeah, he does. Wait a second. It's probably bootleg. I think it might be. Because I was looking
anywhere else.
Yeah, I think it might be. He said, I have every Marvel TV show that's been put on 4K Steelbook, every single Star Wars TV show on Steelbook. Nice. Damn, a little collection going, man. Thing with me, if you catch it on 4K,
his name is Collector Movie Man.
Right? I guess it's it is your name. Yeah, I'm waiting for. I pre-ordered the 4K He-Man just in case. But when they release that Steelbook,
as soon as I have a He-Man Steelbook, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm gonna reserve that, and I'll cancel my just regular 4K. But yeah. All right. I didn't make a background. Around a little bit. I didn't make a background for disclosure date. Oh man. Yeah, if you got any questions, Brandman, when we talk about it, just ask it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I know since you didn't see it. Bring up. Although I saw shout out to Sully Streams. He put out his review on it and he made a short, and his short is doing really good. I think today I watched it and it got it's at 24,000 views. Which is not his highest, but it's pretty good because I think he like gets around like 15-ish 2K views. So it got like 500 comments. Like it's got a shit ton of comments. So shout out to Sully, man. Sully does awesome reviews.
Oh, he 100% he does.
Yeah. And also I almost 100% agree with him on like everything he says about the movie. So because I was like, what's he gonna say? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm right there with you. All right. There was another YouTuber, I can't think of his name, and he was setting up he was doing like a commercial to set up his review, and he did the best thing because if you've seen the movie, all the camera angles, and he does one where like he starts here and the camera just pans over as he's talking, but like it still he does one like a camera shot from the back. He does a camera shot from below. I was just laughing my ass off because it was like, yep, the Spielberg got a little happy with the camera angles. Oh man. All right. Let's talk about this one. Should be a pretty short one. Shit. Sorry. I like froze for a second. All right, let's talk about Disclosure Day. All right, what is up? Welcome back to the Spoiler Kings. We are going to talk about and review Disclosure Day, the new Steven Spielberg movie. Emily Blunt, Josh O'Connor. What's his name? Josh O'Connell or Josh O'Connor. I always forget.
There's Josh
O'Connor. Josh O'Connor. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Coleman Domingo's in it. Colin Firth as well. But we're gonna give our review. Right now, me and Brian just saw it, so Brandman's gonna kind of sit and be the audience avatar for this one, and chime in whenever he can. But yeah, we're gonna get to our likes, our dislikes. We're rated at the end, full spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, I guess if you don't want if you haven't seen a trailer, I was put that last trailer, then you're good. But make sure you guys come in and check us out if you don't want spoilers after you watch the movie. But we'll start off with Brian giving us a quick rundown of what Disclosure Day is about.
Yeah, it's a meteorologist and a cyber security expert find themselves at the center of a movement to expose the government's cover-up of extraterrestrial secrets.
Okay. Yeah.
That's it. That's what it's about. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like I said, it's a Spielberg movie, aliens, conspiracy kind of stuff. So,
John Williams is a composer.
John. Yeah. Oh man. He need it
because the feeling of it. He hits you with the feeling. Yeah, I love that part.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see if it holds up to some of his other alien movies like E.T. and Close Encounters, but we'll see. But we'll start off with you, Brian. So what were some of your positives?
The ending, the second half of the movie. I mean, great acting. I would say. I feel like they understood what they're trying to do. The directing in the second half was phenomenal. I think the acting was good throughout. The storyline, they understood what the whole point of the whole thing was. But honestly, just everything in the second half was perfect. There's times in the second half of the movie when I realized I didn't blink for 5 minutes and I had to re-blink. Like I'm just sitting there, and it's not just me because I'm looking around and everyone is on the edge of their seat looking up, and they're like, "Wow, this is crazy! This is crazy." It was well done. like the reveals were really well done. That's pretty much all I'm going to say about the lights.
That's it.
Because I got a lot more dislike stuff that I had for the first half because that was not great. But when I'm telling you that even the religious stuff, I think that they did it well. They did it well. Having the nun in there and the things that she said was very true. I thought it's just there was a lot of holes in the first half that I just had problems with. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, I had some holes in the second half too, but like you, the second half was, I think, the better part of the movie. You know, like there's a part, you know, right, and it's almost like right in the middle of the movie, you know, where it becomes a different movie almost. Like they're doing something else. Like it goes from this like chase scene conspiracy kind of thing, and then there's the moment, you know, and then it turns into like a sci-fi story. Yeah, and the sci-fi part was I thought way better, more interesting. I thought more well done than the first half. I still had some issues with the second half, but yeah, you know, the second half was where the money was at for this one, I think. And Emily Blunt,
she carried the damn movie.
Holy crap!
Carried the damn movie. Carried the hell out of it.
This might be the best movie she's ever acted in, hands down. Like I like her in a lot of the other stuff. This might be the best acting job she has ever done. You know,
A Quiet Place is still up there for me. Man.
Quiet Place is good. I would give this one. I would give this
Edge of Tomorrow. I don't know if I put it over.
Edge of Tomorrow. She was fun. She was fun in that, but she wasn't like acting. Yeah, so she was awesome. I love that movie in general. But like she was the best actor.
She carried the movie. There's no question that, you know, and it was obvious like even the movie, like there's 2 stars supposed to be 2 stars in the movie. There's 1 star, and there's another person.
There's Emily Blunt, you know, your next level people, and then everyone else's background character. Like legit, everyone
Emily Blunt, and then Josh O'Connor. But then Coleman Domingo is probably in front of Josh O'Connor, because Coleman Domingo was a great actor in himself too, but he just wasn't the main focus of it. So, you know, it was interesting.
Yeah, Colin Firth was there.
He was there. He was there.
You know, Wyatt Russell was there. You know, and then there's a lot of
was he really? Was Wyatt Russell really there?
How does he get stuck playing assholes in everything he's in? He always gets stuck being an asshole character.
But how fair can he? It's hard.
They got him
for
playing another asshole.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
But like,
he's not the best.
she's reading his mind.
Yeah. So, but Emily Blunt and the music, like we said, the music was amazing. Visuals, you know, that's one thing like Spielberg is always going to have is visuals. You know, like I thought everything looked amazing for sure.
Dude, the doctored part of the films, like the ones they show when aliens are coming out, dude, I'm like, man, this has to be this real footage. This is what's going on. This is real footage.
Yeah. Even I have a question about that, like when we get into that, because I was like, wait a minute. But yeah. We said well, it's crazy she was doing all the ticks and all those sounds herself. What, really? That's interesting. All the noise and shit. Oh, that was her. Okay, I kind of want to see a behind the scenes for that.
Well, Josh O'Connor said that she was speaking English.
Yeah. So that, you know, that's we get into the religious stuff, you know, which I didn't mind it. You know, I thought that was cool. The message was okay. You know, I don't know if I would consider that like a great part, but it had a good message, you know, to people. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like other positives.
I mean, it's all encompassing at the beginning. It's all the ending. Like it's all one story.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah. All this, it kind of all begins with the same stuff, you know, and it was. I like the overall story. I think the screenplay probably was pretty good, but I think Steven Spielberg is actually a great director. You could tell there's things that he does that better than anyone. It's like the lighting and everything is just like superb when he's doing it, you know. But
yeah, he did where you get that like light beam or in the camera where you get that like weird like you know like artifact from the light. Like he does that really well. He does a lot of stuff where you're just like it looks cool. Like he's definitely one of the greatest. There's no question. You know, one of the greatest directors ever. You know, but
ever, yeah.
But I do feel like he might have tried too hard at times with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's a good way to put it, but yeah. But yeah, here I see that one. Ace, I'm gonna save that a little bit towards the end when we get into that. And if Fernando said Emily deserves an Oscar. She might be up for either supporting or actress. She might. I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it.
I don't know, man. It's hard. Oscar stuff is just hard.
Yeah, kind of favoritism and stuff.
100%. And you look at the
lot
timing
of
of it,
favoritism,
and what do the studios want to push? And I think it has less to do with the actor or actress doing something great. It's about, are they going to push it?
Yeah, that's a big thing. I mean, it's Spielberg, so they're probably going to push it just because of that. You know, it's Spielberg. You know, John Williams did the music, so it's like it's got all the names attached to a movie that the Oscars want to push. You know, but that's a whole nother conversation. We'll get into you know later. All right, let's get into the negatives. I'm sure.
Okay,
we'll try not to rant for an hour.
Dude, the whole freaking first part of the movie was so boring. It was so drawn out, and the chase scenes weren't good chase scenes at all. The characters were doing stupid stuff left and right. Just dumb moves. I didn't understand what Josh O'Connor was doing. I didn't understand why Emily Blunt was staying with her guy. It was so many bad things. Coleman Domingo could have explained so many more things that could allow things. He didn't even know Josh was one of the people that ever touched by the aliens or any of that stuff. So none of that stuff was even there. So I had no idea why they were doing it. And look, first, if it what was his name, Colin Firth, if he was wanted to really do anything, if he really wanted to stop it, he could have stopped it the first time he jumped. He could have killed people the first time. It was idiotic. I know the point was like, if you're doing this, you want to stop someone, you could just stop them.
Yeah. And
then the idea that Josh O'Connor went back for the girl, why? She's in better hands. Leave her there. You could have been on. You're gone already. It was weird. I think they made bad choices throughout. This is just the characters. The characters themselves made bad choices throughout the thing. And then I'll say the way the movie was running was very boring to the point where 45 minutes into it, my wife got up and just walked out.
I heard a lot of people did that though. I heard a lot of people, like there's one creator I watched and she was like, I almost walked out. And she goes, I only stuck around because I wanted to see the aliens, you know. But yeah, I heard a lot of people like walk out.
People are like, this is just, they're drawing it out. There's no reason. I'm looking at it like we were an hour and 25 minutes into it. And I'm like, how long does this damn movie? So I can figure out what the hell's going on. You know, and right after I did that, the movie kind of changed for me. And I was like, okay, you can see the change and understand what's going on. But it was hard to sit down and just wait for something to happen. So I just that was not great. I still say, the whole point, I didn't know who the bad guy was, who the good guy was, why they're saying what they're saying. I agreed with Colin Firth's character Noah.
Mhm.
And a lot of aspects of it, like the people, because it's the whole men in black thing. A person is smart, people are crazy, stupid animals, and we all know it, right? And so if you tell them the truth, how you're going to deal with it, how they're going to deal with it, you're right. The whole World War III thing was just being drawn out so long. It's just, I felt like they were wasting time.
Yeah,
this movie easily could have been a 2-hour movie.
Oh yeah. Even the World War III thing was happening in the background, but it was so much in the background that you forgot a lot of times until they pointed it out again. You're like, oh yeah, I feel like that should have been a bigger background thing, because it would have made the main theme and the main story and and the importance of what they were doing more important. Because the whole it's empathy kind of thing. So it's like, in order to put something, empathy, you have to put it next to like something like super violent, and we didn't get the super violent kind of thing. It's so much in the background. Yeah.
And then I have a question that in the movie the aliens that we saw were like 3 feet tall. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I know where you're going with this.
So then when the big reveal is they have an alien out there that's going to really talk to them, and we're going to see it on camera and talk to Emily Blunt and what's Joshua Connor's character, or whatever. And he gets up and he's like 7 feet tall.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, when did this change? What?
Yeah.
Are there different species? Like literally go from 3 feet to 7 feet. And I was like, but you never explained that. But every other camera angle that you ever shown, they were only 3 feet tall.
Yeah, they're tiny. So you know what it reminded me of is Invader Zim. I don't know if anybody's ever watched a cartoon. So Invader Zim, their leaders of this alien race are called the tallest, because the 2 aliens that are the tallest are the leaders just because they're tallest. So like that's why when he stood up, I giggled because I was like, is this Invader Zim shit? Like, the tallest. So yeah, that was an issue for me, because I was like, wait a minute, weren't they just like
yeah, because
in the previous
it
ones,
wasn't just like there was a couple, like it was like every single one they showed, every video through all the time. So it was like from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, all of the ones they saw were all small. None of them were large. And then he's the one that comes out that's that large. And even if you're different species, like when did you come? Like, are there different groups of aliens coming and visiting? Like this, we didn't just miss one; we missed multiple ones, and it was strange. I kind of shocked me, and I didn't understand why.
Yeah.
I'll stop my complaints.
I mean, I'll agree with like the first half with a lot of the action. It reminded me of like I'm watching an old 80s like action movie. Like all of these characters, like a Steven Seagal action movie. I was like, why would they do that? Oh, they need to do it because Steven Seagal needs to look like that, or this needs to happen. So a lot of it was very like 80s, and I was like, and now that was kind of the part of the movie I'm like, is Spielberg kind of showing his age? I was like, bro, like this isn't how you do a chase scene anymore. That's how you did it back then. Even like in the 90s, that's how you would do it. It's like, it doesn't work like that. Man, me and my wife looked at each other at the same moment. So when he goes back, or he's trying to go back to his girlfriend in the house, and he's running through the grass. First of all, you're telling me no one sees him? You know what I mean?
No one's paying attention to anyone. No, they know he's not in the house.
That way.
No one is looking.
Everyone's looking that way. And then no one hears him, because you just hear like the dude, like, bro, like you're so loud. Like, what? Like, and you're like 2 feet away from a person. It reminds like video game like type of shit. Like as long as they're not vision of sight, like you can't get link, like that type of shit. I was like, and then so he wants to get in the car, right? And there's the fence there. It's not an 8-foot tall chain link fence. It's one of those ones with like the 2 big pieces of wood, and that's it. Why does he run another like 10 15 feet to jump over the little spot and then run all the way back to get into the car. I was like, bro, you can fit in between the two posts. The car's on the other side of the fence. Why are you going to run all the way down and all the way back? I was like, what?
For real?
And then yeah. We looked at each other. We're
For
like,
real?
what?
But there was no reason for him to even do that because there's no reason for him to go back for her.
No. She
already told you, I don't agree with you. You don't trust her enough to leave your bag there.
Well, and then Emily Blunt calls him. Just this person that shouldn't have your phone number because you have the super, encrypted phone. And then it's she's saying all this shit that you have no idea how she would know, and she's like telling you this. I was like, oh yeah, but I was like, you're not gonna listen to her? She's like, don't go in, blah blah blah, this and that. And he's like, oh, but I got to. I was like,
no,
what?
You don't.
So,
but I will say this, but why did you go back to her? Because you need another person to be able to bring the other power source. That was the whole point of the entire time about the whole scene. That was it.
The hotel scene where he gets rid of all the identifiers, except for the one thing he's holding. I was like,
she happens to be, hey, I know exactly where he is now.
In a pitch black room on another bed. She's like,
knows he has the piece of paper in his pocket. He was like, yeah, that's the one I'm going to leave right here.
Oh, like it was in his hands too, because she had to like kick his arm or something. And he doesn't wake up from that. I was just like, oh man, yeah, there's some things in it, with it. And then so you have this so the ending I liked, I thought it was good, a good sci-fi thing. But there's the part where she's kind of going through the crowd of agents and they all just kind of separate. They don't really explain the power. Like, okay, you see your loved one, but is that it? Like
she's telling him like can you imagine my grandmother passed away. She comes to me and tells me, hey, your grandmother always wanted to tell you that you need to go do this. I'd be like, okay, why wouldn't it stop them from grabbing her and still arresting her?
Yeah, like thanks, Graham, but I'm
yeah.
So I was like, and I kind of got later on when she goes back to the news station. And they all start doing shit, and even the boss guy is like, why am I doing this? So I was like, is it also a chemical thing? Is she like sending
controlling them
control almost, or like an endorphin thing where they're like, because the whole thing is empathy, right? Like that's the whole blah blah blah, so it's like, so is she like, sending endorphins where they want to help, because that's the right thing to do. So they don't explain it.
Yep.
They don't explain it, the Adam and Eve thing was kind of interesting. I was like, okay, because he's like, oh, there has to be two. There's always two. I was like, okay, Adam and Eve. I get it. And that's why like people that I've seen online not like the movie are getting told they don't understand the message. I was like, no, we understand the message. It wasn't executed. It wasn't executed right.
What you think about Sister Mora? What she said,
I like that. Like, I thought that was cool because she puts it in retrospect. It's like she was, hey, because she was like, we're talking about Earth, like, that's kind of the thing.
It never
like,
says in all the Cosmos that this. Yeah, exactly.
She goes, oh, we're the supreme beings on Earth. So
we're giving
it's like
dominion on Earth.
Yeah. So that's why it's like a thing where like a lot of people do is like, oh, the customer is always right in the matter of taste. It's like finish the quote. Like you just can't take what you want from him. Like, see, it's like no. So the nun was cool. I liked her a lot. I liked that. I liked that the girlfriend was like fallen from grace kind of thing. That was cool.
But I thought that it was really interesting what the nun said. She said, you didn't lose your faith in God, you lost your faith in men.
Yeah, that was a good line. That was a good line. But I mean, it calls back to the earlier thing, but after
she's tried to stab him, do you go back there? Like, do I trust you again?
Oh yeah, no, you're in handcuffs. Say it, no.
I'm going to sleep after you tried to stab me.
Yeah, and just a little piece of rope is what's gonna no. Yeah. So yeah, I thought that was kind of silly. But the bad guy, Colin Firth is the bad guy. I didn't really get his motivation. Like, yeah, he wanted to stop, but then it was kind of wishy-washy with him. And then his underling, his minion.
He wasn't even the real bad guy that was going all out. The second in control was like, and I want to do whatever
until the end.
To kill everybody.
At the end, he's like, "You're not going to stop them," and then Colin Firth just sits down. And he's like, "You're not going to stop them." I was like,
he walks off.
Bro, you stopped them. You were already trying to kill him. Like, in this super unnecessary train scene. And of course it's trains because Spielberg loves trains. So, so it was like, I'm like, you stop them. If what you believe in is still what you believe in, then it doesn't matter if your boss is like, I'm good, I'm done. It's like, well, I still believe in this, so you do it then. But there's a lot of eye rolls for me in this film where I'm like, oh, okay. The same thing when he shows her for the first time the video, it's real, it's there. It's like, and he's like, I got 50 years of this stuff, and she's like, but what about God? I was like, what? Like I thought that this kind of came out of nowhere a little bit, where I was like,
her being a nun, I understand her being a nun. That's her faith. I mean, especially if she has not given up on God. I understood why she would say that, but also I don't think it stops anything with God.
Yeah,
as a nun,
faith.
You should know that. Like that's the idea of faith. So as a nun, you should know like there is nothing that was said that God ever said that there's no such thing as creatures. There's except we talk about Adam and Eve, they talk about man and women first, like so like it's you could easily have that fit into the Bible of no problems. So I don't know how that's the thing that disrupts your faith, the idea that aliens exist. Doesn't mean you wouldn't have dominion and that Earth is the center of the world. Like it doesn't make sense. So like and we made in his image doesn't mean we're the exact image of what it is. That someone else can be made in his image. It didn't make sense that was her problem, especially if she's already questioning certain things. So like, I just thought that was kind of strange in myself.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, because that's when it turned into like, like it's going to be a lot of religious stuff, in it, because then they did that, there's just I almost bashed my head in because I was like, Coleman Domingo kicks everyone out, right? Kicks everyone out of this room because he feels it coming. He feels it coming, right? And then the dude is like, he's like, huh? What? He's like, oh, everyone out. Like you don't know this is what happens. You should be like as soon as Coleman Domingo is like, everyone out, you'd be like, get out right now. Like no questions. Everyone should be running out the door. And then
why would someone come back in?
But that right, so that's already bad. Then it's never paid off. It's never paid off because I thought he would have tapped into them.
Yep.
They never show it.
Nope.
They're like, oh, ping their phone. You didn't already do that like 2 days ago? Like what?
Well,
like you already have a list.
Weren't they show up for work the next day?
Yeah, you already have a list of all the people. It was like you didn't do that already. It was like, oh, their last location was here 2 days ago. I was like, yeah, you should have done that 2 days ago. Like, but I was like, wait, that never paid off for any reason.
Wait. Did them building that entire house or her old outhouse even matter?
You could have done just a room at that point.
Like
just
you
a
bought
room.
the whole house for what reason?
Yeah, even like the outside, they had like stuff.
They had the mulch in the front yard, like all this stuff. I was like, so
yes,
what?
There was a lot of stuff like where I was just like, oh, come on, man, But a lot of it was very tropey, very old school, 80s, 90s tropey kind of stuff, So, yeah.
But you've been using this thing the entire time to go jump into people's bodies. And get into their mind, and then when you have opportunity to do it, you don't, and you don't use them to stop what's going on. Like I don't understand.
I still don't understand how they even figured out where they're at because they pinged their phone. They're like, "Oh, this is the last location." It was like, what? It was like you didn't tap in and figure out where they were at.
This is the last
I-
location they could be at. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, but yeah, because they turn off their phone, and then also, destroy your phone. You just crack it in half. I'm like, okay, this is definitely old school 80s, like kind of thing, like run over your phone. I was like, I don't know if that's enough to destroy your phone like that for them not to track it. Like
the most annoying part was when she was going back and forth. It's like you have to roll over, and he kept on missing it. I was like, dude, why Darrell, bro, you got about one more time. Or why didn't you just throw it outside against something?
Yeah,
hard,
yeah, she still goes out there and
stomps
on it. Yeah, I was like, I don't know if that does what you think it does. I don't know. Does just running it over and stomping on it like still makes? I don't know. I could be wrong, but but even like it's just old school tropes. Like destroy your phone and they just break it in half. I was like, has it got an eSIM in there? Has it got a SIM? like I think we're past that point of just breaking it in half.
She's still connected to the cloud.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah, just listening to this and taking it in.
Yeah. There was a lot of that. Like, you got break the phone and then throw it away. It's like a lot of that. A lot of phone breaking.
Or you just leave it right there and work. Let them track.
Yeah, if they're gonna track it, they already tracked it to that point. So just chuck it over your shoulder and move on. Yeah. So yeah, there's just a lot of little things where I'm like, okay, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anything else, good or bad, that you might have missed? You can't remember? That you would think they would have tracked him. Exactly. Yeah. Meanwhile, he had his phone the whole time. Yeah.
He was supposed to change his phone all the time, right? And he changed it one time and he never changed it again.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, all right. And they're using the phone, they're calling it multiple times. And he's supposed to be breaking it every single time after they do it, but they don't. They just continue to use that same phone.
Yeah. Even Lawrence brings it up. It's like, this is happening in like today's world. And they already pointed out that like you have all this futuristic technology because of the alien stuff. Mm-hmm. It's like we already have AI. Yeah, like they should have been super easy to track. Instead, you're tracking cell phones. Yeah. We still don't know why the aliens were coming there besides the crash. Yeah. Even I thought that was interesting. The Adam and Eve character, right? Or the avatars of like Adam and Eve. One does this, one does that, and the evolution of man is empathy. So I was like, okay, that's cool. Mm-hmm. Like it's an interesting way to go about, especially in this world and stuff like that. In real world as well. Mm-hmm. But I just didn't feel like it came off strong enough. It's just like,
being a good person, not being involved in all the wars and all this stuff is what's going to be. If you have empathy, you don't have these wars. And I understood what they're going with all that, and then how it can still work with religion and everything else. Is the whole point is caring about the person right next to you. Totally understood everything that's going on. So what?
Yeah, exactly. Remember, says cell phones are to agree easier. People tend to announce where they are too often. Yeah. So, yeah, it just, I don't know if it's bad writing. I just felt like it was old school kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. If this was set in the 80s, mm-hmm. if this was more of a timepiece, that would have been more interesting.
If this was 2003 and they came up with the same exact movie, the same exact way they did it, I will understand. A little bit more. Yeah, it's 2026 and it just felt it missed out on a lot of years of technology. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, we said it was always stupid they didn't look her up or tap in if she had it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So. But they couldn't tap in, right? Because he tried tapping into Daniel and he couldn't. Yep. And then that's when Coleman to meet Hugo's character figured it out. He's like, "Oh, you got it too."
So yeah. Yeah, he had his computer too, like he was getting on Wi-Fi and they were getting his MAC address. Well, yeah, it was, yeah. So, oh man,
What is the Rotten Tomatoes for Disclosure Day?
I think it's pretty high.
I don't believe
there's
that.
a lot of people love this movie, man. A lot of people really like this movie. Where are we at? So okay, it's not too bad. So critic wise, 330 critics, 81%, and we got 2,500 verified, 72%.
Yeah, I'm more than 72% camp.
I'm probably even lower than that. Yeah,
I gotta see this for myself now. If not,
it is a movie.
tomorrow.
I think, yeah, because I think it depends how you see things and how you react to certain things. It would depend on how you enjoy the movie.
Mhm.
You know, yeah, because you know there's people, you know, some movie tubers, you know, some said they really liked it and some said they didn't really like it at all. You know, so I believe on Letterboxd I think I gave it a 2.5. I think I gave it initials. I gave it 3 at first, but the more me and my wife talked about it, the more I started having more problems with it. You know, yeah.
I agree. I get that.
Oh, it's got a B on Cinema Score. That's not good.
But I feel like that's what it's true. That makes sense.
Yeah. All right, so we'll finish things up with our ratings. So pretty much we'll pitch the movie to Brandman. We're doing now, later, never. What are you gonna give it, Brian?
So later.
It's a later.
There's no need to go. There's no need to go out there and run to go get it to watch this. First of all, the trailer kind of told you what was going on. A lot of the stuff in the first half was just not enjoyable. So like, I probably would not go watch it again.
Oh man.
Yeah.
How about you, Tank?
That same. I'm probably gonna give it a later. It just didn't really hit for me, especially with the Spielberg Alien movie. It just it has some good parts, but a lot of parts that really kind of irked me. A lot of parts that irked me, where I'm like, don't do that, stupid. You know, like a lot. You know, but yeah, it's a watch at home. You know, when it's at home, stream it. Yeah. For me,
that's so disheartening to hear.
I know.
When it comes to especially when it comes to a Spielberg film, like a summer Spielberg film. That's usually a big event. You know, I mean, like, granted, I'm still going to lay aside time to see it this week. I definitely plan to do that before Toy Story comes out. But man, that's so disappointing to hear.
It's real.
Yeah. Because I think his last movie, that the Fablemans.
Yep.
I thought that was a way better movie. I was just the character development was better. Everything about it was better. It was more him being like story driven kind of here. Here it's very dialogue heavy, and you still feel like you need more dialogue to get onto certain things, you know, because there's a lot of stuff missing. There's a lot of like kind of like you need to figure it out for yourself. We didn't spoil the ending. I don't think it's that much to talk about anyway, like how the movie ends. So at least there's that if you do go see it in theaters, because I'm kind of curious to see what you think about the ending of it all.
Now, you know, this is like weirdly, this is just making me want to see it for myself more.
I recommend you going to see it by yourself. Yes, 100%.
Yeah. I mean, and it's always like if we recommend something later, we still recommend going to the theater, you know, watching it just to support a theater and make your own opinion, you know, for it, you know. So who knows? Brandman might come out of it like it was awesome, you know. Collective Movie
awesome,
Man,
right?
who's always in our chat, he loves it. He said it was the best movie of the year for him. You know, it's not, you know, I saw 2 other movies this month that were better. You know, this month, you know, so, but yeah, kind of is what it is. But
Mhm.
also it's making pretty good money. It made opening
Mhm.
weekend 44.5 mil.
Domestically.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Domestically, international another 49, so it's sitting at almost at 94 right now, which is
Mhm.
pretty good. Pretty good for
Yeah.
For a movie
sci-fi
we didn't know
thriller.
what it was going to be at the beginning, and now it has that much money. Yeah, it's pretty good.
But yeah, that's our thoughts. Once Brandman sees it, maybe he'll we could do he could do a little short and do a little add-on review to this one.
Yeah, do like one of my out of the theater things.
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make time. Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, that's about it for Disclosure Day from us. I'm sure there's other stuff we missed and stuff like that, but we want to hear from you guys. So if you're watching on the replay, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about this movie. Did you like it? Did you hate it? I wouldn't be surprised either way. So
Yeah.
but yeah, let us know what you guys think. And make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Join us when we do movie reviews like this, trailer reactions, TV reviews, and all that fun stuff. And of course, we appreciate everyone in the live chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the comments. We're going to get to a few more of your comments right now. Oh, man. I think Lawrence is kind of like how we're feeling. For sure something you can watch on streaming or never. I wouldn't say never, because the second half was good enough where it's fun. It's a fun alien movie at that. It's like sci-fi at the second half. But yeah.
It felt connected too much too. I don't know if I want that.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat got to be too. Jeez, that's on the same level as them. Well, Masters of the Universe got to be, man. Masters of the Universe. It's so sad, man.
Yeah, I thought it was a good movie. I don't understand why people.
It's such a fun movie.
And you know what? Like everyone I've talked to, I can count on one hand, the people that I talked to who said they didn't like it. Everyone else, just like us, is like, singing its praises. So it's really a crying shame that it's not doing better, because it certainly deserves to. It has everything that one would want out of it came out at a great time. It's a great summer movie. It was very much made by people who have a respect for the source material and the fan base who embraces it. I think the casting was pretty spot on.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pretend like it's a perfect movie. It's not without its flaws, but I think the merits overweigh them. I think that it's what a cartoon adaptation should be. It respected everything. It pulled from everything. It wasn't ashamed to be what the cartoon was, and I just sat there engaged the entire time. I had a fun time. It held my attention the entire time. I think that it had, and the great thing about it is it had no business being as quality as it was. But I think Travis Knight had a lot of respect for the content. He showed that with Bumblebee. So I'll do whatever's necessary to support the movie, and I'll be happy to if we still get a franchise out of this. I want those sequels. I want a She-Ra spinoff. I want them to I want them to keep going, and I hope they do. It's a shame. It deserves a lot more success than it's
gonna get
currently. Than it's currently experiencing. I hope that when it's on streaming, when it's on physical media, it has a lot more what's the word? I hope it has a lot more power behind it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It reminds me of Dungeons and Dragons. Like Dungeons and Dragons was a great movie. I had so much fun with it. It paid respect to everything that came before it. It's kind of corny, but Dungeons and Dragons is kind of corny and stuff like that. But the acting was great and stuff like that. And the Masters of the Universe was very much like that. And they both sucked. When it came to the box office, they both flopped. Which is sad because I really, really would love a sequel to Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons was like, another one deserved much better. Deserved a lot more attention because that's
Good way to
another
put it,
one that understood the assignment. Yeah, it understood the assignment. It pulled from a lot of different aspects of Dungeons and Dragons, and it knew not to take itself completely seriously, but just the right amount of seriousness. And it was very self-aware. It was very tongue-in-cheek. Yeah, that's another one. Didn't have any business being as great as it was.
Yeah, I like it. So, and then Lauren said he didn't write it. Where is it? He didn't. That Spielberg didn't write it. David Cope wrote it, and he also
the
wrote.
screenplay is by him.
Yeah. He also did Jurassic World Rebirth, Dial of Destiny, and the Tom Cruise Mummy. So,
not a good trilogy beforehand. So.
Yeah.
God, that Tom Cruise Mummy. And it was funny. They were so sure that was going to be the beginning of a cinematic universe.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. That's so stupid. Meanwhile, the real Mummy's coming back. Brendan Fraser is coming back. He's looking jacked. And
they're going to ignore the third one.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Best course of action. To ignore the third, but the foundation, like a big thing that worked was the way that Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz played off of each other. If they weren't able to get Rachel Weisz back, they might as well have just canceled the third movie. No disrespect to Maria Bello, she's great too, but
but she wasn't there from the beginning. No one's going to follow it.
She wasn't there. Yeah. They should have just left it alone. So and they really wanted you to think that the Terracotta Army were
mummies or whatever
mummies, and Jet Li deserved better, and it was just him like constantly morphing into characters from Where the Wild Things Are and not doing anything. That's the whole thing. Like his shape-shifting abilities, whenever he morphed in, like shape-shifted into one of those, I was constantly reminded of a character from Where the Wild Things Are, because that's what they look like.
I've only seen it once, and I remember not really paying attention to it. So I like, there's like sometimes like I want to rewatch something like what was the other one we were talking about earlier? Queen of the Dam. Like I kind of want to watch it just to see how bad it really was, because it's been a long time since I watched it. So. Chris Pine. Yeah, Chris Pine was awesome. He was so good in Dungeons & Dragons.
But all of them they were just so perfect.
Michelle Rodriguez was great.
So done, well done.
Yeah, that role really suited Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's exactly what she's a barbarian.
Yeah, and then Bradley Cooper making a cameo as her husband.
Oh, that's right.
Was just so funny to me. Did anyone catch the reference to like the old school, like was it like the 80s, late 70s, early 80s Dungeons and Dragons cartoon?
With wasn't it in the maze, right?
In the maze, like you see the kids who are the main characters from
yeah. They get stuck in one of the gels. Yeah.
They get stuck in one of the gels, and they do like a I think they do like a Scooby-Doo run almost past the main, like in the background behind the main characters.
Yeah. Yeah. That movie.
All right, guys. It's past 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
I got work in the morning.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
All right. Oh man. But yeah, we appreciate all you guys coming in and hanging out with us. Yeah, we'll be back. Man, I'm all mixed up. We'll be back Thursday. Well, I don't even know what's coming out Thursday, but we'll figure it out. We'll get ready for all the new shows and all the new movies and stuff like that. So, but cool. Yeah, we appreciate all you guys coming in. Have a good night, Ace, Fernando, Lawrence, Mom Bear. Thank you guys for coming in, hanging out with us to the end.
Good night.
But yeah, let's get out of here. We will see you guys later.
Peace, guys.